We are live. Okay. Wow, people are already here, right?
They've been writing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. Hi guys, hi Beverly. Beverly's here, Zina is here, Caroline Achieng, namesake. How are you doing? What's up with the live stream? No, now we are here. We were still collecting each other. Hi Monique, Monica. Hey, Vigo Scholar. Jam Tours is here. What's up? Mimi is here. Hi. Blessings, Mary. Thank you so much for clicking in. Wow. These are our people.
They like gossip. They gossip.
Okay, Cleo, proceed saying hi to our people here.
All right. Okay, yeah, so Baby G. Hey, Carol. Is that how you spell Carol? Baby G. That's not how it's spelled, Carol. Baby G seems okay here. Fantastic. Zina Vari. Zina Magazine. Zina. Okay. Hello to you too. Caroline Achieng. Hello, my dear sister Aim Carol. Wow, that was spelled completely correct. Caroline Achieng, what's up with the live stream? We're here, Caroline. Monica. Hi, guys. Yeah, what's up? What's popping? Monica again. Must be network problem again in her area. No, that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. I'm so sorry. Here, then all training. Hello, we sing you. Yes, we together. Comes the Virgo Scholar PhD loading. Hi, Lizzie gang. Hello, back. James Tours Africa, up Laser Gang family. Yeah, that's what
Hey, Carol has grabbed a hat from I don't know where.
We don't want problems. We don't want problems.
Oh my God. But now you see, Carol, it's putting a shadow on your face.
Huh?
Maybe that's how I want it to be. That's how I want it to be.
All right, then that's fine.
Okay, cool. On training, where are your glasses? What happened to your glasses?
Oh my goodness, no, I don't have glasses.
Put your glasses on. Put your glasses on. Everybody's putting glasses here.
I have to go up. I have to go up. It's too far. I can't get up with
glasses. Fetch the
right
glasses.
now.
Fetch the glasses. This is a glasses day. It's a begging. It's a begging.
Too far.
I beg you. It's a begging day.
No, the glasses are too far. If I go, then you'll have to wait for another 10 minutes for me to be back.
10 minutes? Where do you stay? Are you
Okay. Max One in the house. Welcome, Max. Welcome. Miss P. Hey, Carol, are you preparing for Royal Ascot 2024? Miss P, it's this Cleo is the one who's bringing all these ideas. I don't know what she's planning for us, actually.
What's going on? We need glasses. When you're begging, you need glasses, okay? When you pretend to be, what's it called? Steve Wonder. Yeah.
Lisa Jameson, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Love you to the moon and back, Mimi. Yeah. I love you to the moon and back to the moon and back again. Swaggerific, yes. This time we don't want jokes. I'm not used to these things, man. These things, when I start sweating, I will remove it. You know?
It's conditional.
I'm so much used to. But it's you see, my problem is that every hat that I put on is not mine. That is the problem.
Oh my God. Okay. So, we didn't expect.
Fellow the boy in the house. Thank you so much. You guys be blessed. You too be blessed, fellow the boy. Thank you so much.
My boy, what's up, fellow boy? boy. My boy, fellow boy.
Cleo. Cleo, there's a question here you need to answer, Miss P. Why are you putting on sunglasses inside the house? Those are sunglasses, you know. Why are you putting them inside the house? Can you explain that to Miss P Talks, please?
Like Marwa.
This, like, okay, cool. Somebody answer for me there in the comment section. Please answer Miss P for me, please. Okay, I'll answer you. I'll answer you. I need to think about it. I need to make up. I need to lie. Remember, Yebohan says about lying. It works. So I'm gonna lie to you that right now it is so sunny in the house. You know, so you gotta put the glasses. You don't wanna lose your eyesight.
Cleo, someone is saying that Tabo Vanilli is saying that Cleo is hiding from the government tracking him online.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I always got to back up. I always got to back up right there. I always got to back up.
Okay, I love that hat, Carol Lisa. Thank you so much. The cap is too big, Cleo. Is that your husband's hat then? Tabo. If you have the answer, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Why she ask you the answer?
Look at that. That's all I can say. Anonymous,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss P.
Anonymous. There's anonymous here. Somebody is unknown.
Loviness. Thank you so much, Director Kevo. Welcome. M. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Today we're just doing like this, you know. If you know, you know.
Fellow the boy. Maybe Fellow the boy want to join us. What do you think?
Nekesa wase. Wekesaru. Wase Oriana buramu. Orimuramu. Okay, welcome.
Hey guys,
welcome. Welcome kwa Kibukusu. You know, I stay in Bungoma, but I don't understand the language actually. I've lived in this town for some years, but I don't understand their language. That's the problem.
So this lady cannot speak Kiswahili. Carol cannot speak Kiswahili.
Not Kiswahili, her native language. One of her native languages.
It's one of the native languages here in Bungoma that I don't understand. I don't understand it so well. So
started with the super chats already.
I look like a gangster. Frozen house. Don't say I look like a gangster.
Director Kevo, thank you so much for the super chat. I know Carol and Cleo should be behind.
Kelvo, Asante Sana. Oh, thank you so much for your support. Afro Caro out here looking like superstar. That one now is true. The other one said I'm a gangster. No, not gangster. Say superstar. We'll agree. Okay, guys, we are getting to we have a good number right now. Now we can start, right? We can start now.
Okay. You have to give shout out to a few of them that just came now. Then we can start after.
Which language is this one Chipi Chipo is bringing us here? From German Sehem. Which one is German Sehem? Actually, guys, this heart was just a heart of welcoming you, but I don't think I can stay with it for a long time. You know.
Bako. Is it the Baka or Bako Pamela? Or is it the Baka?
I'm just seeing your shades, Carol. I love them. Thank you so much. Oh, these ones are not my shades, guys. These ones are just my normal glasses. My normal
Yeah, they look proper.
my normal spectacles.
Oh, come on.
I'm done. This thing is too hot. It's too hot. I can't.
This is part of the plan. It's part of the plan.
Okay.
Frozen, hi. Thanks for joining us. It's a first time.
Okay, Saturbo, you feel welcome, yeah? That's good.
Turbo,
yeah.
Nekesa Luru. with the afro. Okay, some of you guys, yeah.
Rehema Kibwana says I should not remove it. The heat, the heat. I'm not used to these capes things.
Well,
On trending, on trending, Max is saying you should stop. Enough is enough.
So here, guys, I am eating chapati today. There you go, some chapati.
Okay, so tell us what you're eating.
Loviness. Oh, Loviness, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for donating. Show us chapati.
Here you go, some chapati on there and some mincemeat. That's what I'm having. Guys, today I'm a guest, so hello. I'm here with Freedom. And of course, because all of you guys are behind, thank you so much, Loviness, for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate it so much. Carol and Cleo, you're behind. I think your network is so slow. I'm seeing all the super chats in time.
Yeah, and I was doing something. I saw that. I was just behind.
Miss P Talk also has decided to bless us as well. Miss P, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. I like your super chat. Thank you so much, ma'am.
We don't beg here.
I really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you.
We don't beg here. We appreciate. We don't ask anybody to donate. We don't force people to donate. And thanks a lot. We do appreciate for your.
We really appreciate, yeah.
Someone attacked me yesterday, and they were saying that I always plan to go live when the people in the US are awake so that I can start begging for donation. So I'm asking this person, if my audience is from the US, why would I want to do my videos at night?
So people want. They say that people are begging. I mean, who? Like there was a lady here. That Mwango was begging, and nobody said anything. And now that you are doing something, and then somebody says you're begging, it's not fair. 100%, it's not fair.
Yep,
it's not fair.
Okay.
Because, hold on. Okay, cool. So let's start the topic here. Today's topic is about begging. So that's
the question. Jambo John Kinyanjui, karibu sana. Jambo to the intelligent. Thank you so much for clicking in. Our topic today is why should we continue donating to beggars? This is the question here. Why should we continue donating to beggars? And guys, we are not just talking about the beggars just in Nyabahonse alone. We are going to talk about the beggars all over the world. You know, we have beggars all over the world. Some of you, if you have gone through Gotumatata's video, I noticed that also Sejo, this boy in Nyabahonse called Sejo, he said that begging is a profession. Did you hear that, guys?
Yes. Oh my God.
I came across that phrase that, begging is a profession anyway. What's wrong with begging? And I was like, it's okay. All right. If it's a profession, maybe people have gone to school to learn how to beg. Maybe I'm the one who is behind. I don't know. Yeah. But now the question here is that why should we continue donating to the beggars? We have beggars all over the world. We have beggars who also beg on the streets. And we are going to be checking on the 10 world's richest beggars in the world.
Yeah. So accepted that, Carol. Let's see the fake beggars around the world now. The strategies they're using to give us to. Are you able to accept that? If you're not able to, you can just.
All right.
Something there.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So, we're gonna play this clip here of the beggars that actually caught. They're actually strategies on begging. Okay, so here where I am right now in China, there was this guy who was begging, and this is what he was doing. You can see that actually he doesn't have legs, but actually he has legs. So let's just watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's not playing Cleo.
You can't see it.
No, I think the same problem like we had yesterday. I don't know. Just try something else. It's not playing. Maybe it's playing on your end.
Oh, okay, cool. I got it. Okay, cool. I'll take it out. I got it. Got it. Again here, just one moment to, okay, let's try this one here. Okay, Makara accepted that one. I think this one should work. How about that? We got it. That should work. Okay, let's see if it's playing. Here we go.
Is it playing on your end?
Yeah, but it should stop now. I just, okay, here. I think that was completely. What? Did I take it out? I took it out.
Still not playing Cleo.
Yeah. I think I took it out. Okay, cool. Let me just do this again. I took it out. Okay, cool. We're gonna go back to the same one that I put.
Martin Dam says there's a big difference of beggars and scammers. I still believe
Exactly.
that most beggars need help. Yeah,
Yep.
most beggars need help. All right.
Comments,
Begging
comments.
and scamming is too much. Please don't forget to give this video a like.
Is it playing?
Yes.
upside down.
Okay,
One
okay.
would be forced to conclude that his legs were amputated above the
Let me just start
pants.
again here.
20. Crippled beggar in China. A crippled beggar in China got more than he bargained for after an irate passerby pulled off his pants, thus exposing him as a fraud. The beggar was seen on a street in a city in China where he moved about on a trolley in which he would lie on his stomach upside down. One would be forced to conclude that his legs were amputated above the knees. The passerby decided to check if there was any stumps, but was surprised that there were none. Upon pulling off the beggar's pants, he then realized that his lower limbs were actually intact. Not only that, but his legs were crossed and tucked into his underwear to create the false
What?
impression that he was an amputee. Realizing that he had been exposed, the con man then rolls away on his trolley with his legs still tucked inside of his underwear. Many of the people who witnessed that scene thought that he deserved to be exposed. However, when the video was uploaded to Facebook, some users thought it was not right to humiliate the beggar.
Do you think it's not right to humiliate beggars? Mwango was looking for the cash. You guys, you don't travel a lot.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
as you can see from the picture there, this beggar here has more than what he bargained for. What do you think, guys? Let's hear the comments and let's discuss over this. So, because why? The reason why people beg and why we have to contribute to this is because some people, it's a people's choice to donate money. It's people's choice. You know, if you feel like it's a personal choice if I have to give somebody money. If you have got a compassion, right? So do you have a compassion whereby you cannot donate to the right person and you feel like you've donated the money to the wrong person? You know, because this is one of the basic needs in the world. And as we know that human dignity requires that we have to beg. I'll give you this example. A country like Malawi, the president of that country likes going out and go and beg money. It's not just what you have seen there. I'm gonna feed you this one here, but it's also the president's goes out from poor countries. They go out and beg for money. They do this all the time. So it's compassion, as I say, that it's compassion and it's the act of empathy. You know, if you just want to have that kind of awareness and personal fulfillment, because you feel guilty. That's why Americans are donating to all these people in Yabohanse, because they have compassion, they have empathy, they feel like a personal fulfillment. They're okay, things will work out for me if I donate. If you can't get your passport, you can't get your visa. If you donate, you think, oh, I'm gonna get what? I'm gonna get money. So here, MCAR accepted that as well. As I say, that it's not only people, but again, it's the president of the countries, poor countries that would actually want to start begging, or they beg because they feel like it's basic needs, part of their basic needs. Also religious, people they'll come with the Bible and they'll say, hey, donate money here, donate money here, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You
Yes.
also have to be aware that the people walk on the street. One of the people that begs is the people that, others are mafias. We call them beggar
Mm.
mafia. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
that people wants to build connection as well. Engaging with the beggars can create opportunities for dialogue and understanding and
Mm.
fostering connections between
Mm.
yourself and a different segment of the society. But ultimately, I would say that the decision to donate money is the personal one. But
Mm.
these choices, let's look at the choices, guys. These choices, is it okay? Is it okay? Now, I have this video here of the president of Malawi begging for money. I don't know if
here today and to be received in such a magnanimous way. Our relations with the U.S. date back to our time of independence, way back in 1964. So it's been a long story of real partnership, collaboration, and help.
this is called a strategy. This is called not diplomatic, but a strategy whereby you have to address the historical connection or linkage between the two countries, so that whatever Americans have been doing, they should understand that this is not just the first time this country is begging. But you will understand that later on, he will start bad mouthing about other countries and talking about they will support Ukraine.
And in recent times, our democratic journey is maturing because of the partnership and encouragement from friends like you. And our systems are strengthened, the judicial systems, even the civic space that is being given the governance.
So when he talks about this president, when he talks about, actually, this is one of my friends that I used to speak to before they became president of that country. But the strategy judicial, what it means that if they are given the money, they should understand
Mm.
that America will not. I mean, Malawi will not use the money for corruption, like take the money for themselves. So that's why this is like I'm trying to say that there's always a strategy to begging, even just on the street, like I have indicated in the first video.
Institutions that are getting stronger, the rule of law that we pursue, and then the fight against corruption
There you go.
that we are being supported in. We feel like we are on to a path of real development. We have carved out a vision for an inclusively wealthy, self-reliant nation by 2063, but then we divide it up. We have
So here it needs money that will run up until 2063 or something like that, or whatever the case. So it's divided by that. So that money should actually be more.
plan for 10 years and then recovery plans for 3 years because of the COVID.
So here it's actually when you have that kind of thing, you're asking for money. So this is what most of the organizations, non-government organizations, do. They will actually say, we'll break it down. If you give us this much, we'll break it down to 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. So what Americans will give all that money to 2063. And obviously, this guy perhaps won't be alive, will be dead by then, or too old.
Which has
Whoa.
really devastated us.
Dangerous.
Recently, climate change issues and cyclone.
There you go. So the money should go to specific areas like a climate change, which in Malawi does not even contribute. I mean, there are not so many cars as there are in China, unless they're using charcoal.
Has led to trail of devastation and death. And then, of course, what is happening in Europe now is of great concern. So all of this.
There you go. So what's happening in Europe is that Ukraine, and if you support us, it means that they're manipulating. Actually, Americans are not stupid. So if you give us money, we will support what's happening in Ukraine as part of the budget. Americans, when they put that budget.
These things we count on our partners to help us with. Inside it, we believe that we can need environment in a context of peace. And so we're working to deal with issues of security there, issues of human trafficking, issues of child labor, issues that have affected us for years and sometimes accepted as the norm.
These are actually things that you can do it yourself. In Kenya, you can do it yourself. In Uganda, you can do these things yourself. Child labor, it's traditional. I mean, you should understand that this, you don't need Americans to tell you about child labor. Otherwise that's why but they don't know where to go, what to do. And this is how the beggars of poor countries, they go out. Kenya receives a lot of money, but the money ends up in a corruption. So, but this is how I would just wanted to show you guys. It's not just the beggars on the street, it's the entire country. It's not just the Ayamara, Mwango, but it's the entire country of Kenya or some East African countries that actually are practicing this kind of a begging. And they also got mafias in Dubai, in Qatar, United Arab Emirates, all that. You get people from Oman everywhere, in UK, in Russia, people that are begging on the street, and the mafia beggars that are all over the world.
We want to say no to this. We want to be able to develop in a way that says Malawians can have their dignity and their place in the sun alongside other nations. Because we have.
Notice here, this guy is just a secretary, and this is the president of the country. The president cannot even meet him.
I've seen that collaboration is the way to go. Multilateralism is the way to go. We need to.
Now, when it says multilateral, that is what America wants. Actually, America addresses the issue diplomatically. They say multilateral, it's many countries being together. But actually, in America, it always wants to be only alone. But so I don't know if this guy understands how the politics works.
Side with those who want justice.
Did you just hear that? Side with those who need justice. Now, South Africa does not support, as a government, as the ANC, does not support most of this. They want to invite, Putin to come through, and he might not be arrested, and all that. So, but this guy says, listen, we will support, we will side with those. So if we choose Russia, we will choose. Many countries in Africa have chosen Russia and China, but here, this is a guy from the same countries, from the same region, SADC, is choosing America. Well, Rwanda and most of the countries are choosing the side of Russia. And this is how they manipulate. And this country will never be alone. So let's go ahead, guys, and address these issues.
Wow.
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 So
how?
that's we're gonna look at many different videos, but this is what is going on. So I don't know what others are saying. Let's read the comments.
Yeah. Mimi said that here in Nairobi, beggars are transported from Tanzania to beg. Then one silly person who brought them in the inn collects the entire cash and give them only food and shelter. There are people who have created some sort of, I don't know if they call them a company or an agent of something. They go and collect poor people from Tanzania, very poor people from Tanzania, and they tell them that we have jobs in Kenya. They bring them in, they tie their legs, they train them how to fold their legs the way that Chinese man was folding the legs and stuff. Then this person will be ferrying these people from her house. I remember I saw that video. There was an expose that also happened.
Yeah, in the news.
Yes, they will ferry these people from the house at around 5 a.m. in the morning. They'll be placing them in the streets of Nairobi with a bowl, where people will be dropping the money in. And then they will offer them some food. Maybe they will eat only once in a day. And then they will come and take them again with a private car. Pack these people like luggages in the car and drive them home. These people, they were suffering. I don't know how much they were paid. I don't know. This thing has been happening. Okay. So this is what she's trying to address here. It was an expose. I saw it on the TV. True. And I don't know why they had to choose the Tanzanians, actually. There is something wrong about these people. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the reason why. When you have to, like the mafias, the beggars that are mafias and all that, they'll choose that particular country because remember, some Tanzanians cannot speak English. Yeah. Like a person like Mayugono was pretending not to be able to speak their language. They choose people like him to say, obviously he can speak their language, but they choose people like him, to say, okay, listen, you're gonna make money and you're gonna stay here. We're gonna put you here, and after that, then this is what you're gonna get. So they will choose such people so that they cannot respond back. Or they only gonna need to say a few words. Like, oh, please help me. That's all they can say. They're easily dumbfounded, quite easily. So that's actually criminal. Like that's what Martin Gam says. That's criminal. But do they see it as a criminal? Do you think when this lady here, what's her name, Mwango, is busy asking for money, asking for places, and she already got the people that will assist her? Do you think these people, they think about that? Somebody decides that is gonna go and they're gonna go and stay in places where somebody is gonna help them. They don't think it's a bad thing. They only think it's a good thing. And because Nyabohanse has adopted this culture to say, oh, okay, we're gonna be begging, and things like that. So everybody else wants to do it. They don't see any problem with it. So it's a criminal offense. But people would, easy money. Nyabohanse finds that Americans and Europeans and people from different countries would. I swear, nobody from Asia is gonna allow this. Caro, I did that video. Nobody from Asia or even part of Africa or Caribbean countries would donate this money. Never. Nobody is gonna do that. But Americans, because maybe they're not exposed to such things, and they have. Caro added that video, they're not able to understand that they need to, educate themselves. How do you educate yourself? You just need to understand different types of beggars that are already there. And because when a person does commit a crime, does not understand that it's bad, will never understand that this is completely bad. They'll continue doing what they're doing. So beggars will exist in various forms and in different situations around the world. But it's always important to remember that the empathy and understanding of many Americans who have never been able to understand, because also they feel guilty. Many Americans also have been on the street without food. They sleep in their cars, without no accommodation. So that empathy doesn't come as empathy, it comes as the connection, the linkage. When you beg, the strategy is that you have to link with the people in the area at the corner there, link it with the people that are passing. So when you stay at the corner there, the marketing, there's got to be colors, the way you're gonna see it, what kind of people that always passes in that area, in that corner there. So some beggars, okay, they know that it's economic beggars. These individuals are begging to extreme poverty, like a lack of access to basic necessity. So can we say people in Nyabohanse, they are blocked, or they cannot access any basic necessity? Is that true? Because those are the economic beggars. Okay, let's say disabled beggars. Others will pretend to be disabled, or these people are people that are physically, mentally, they have mental disabilities. But countries like China, they would put them in a housing where they can be. In countries like South Africa, where any person who's disabled doesn't receive, every day, every month, receives, the grants. I remember I've got one guy who pretends as a colored guy from South Africa that actually pretends not to hear one side, and is a millionaire. Most of the beggars, let me make it aware. Let me make you guys aware. Most of the beggars, some of them are rich. The beggars actually are on the street, even in China, the beggars actually are millionaires or billionaires that are tired of living beautiful houses. They're just tired of life and they go on the street. Yes, of course. In South Africa, it's if you're a beggar, maybe you other foreign countries, and you beg on the street by the traffic light. But as far as I know, many disabled people in South Africa, they have the same access. They go to university for free. They get a grant money every month. It's a country whereby if you have more babies, every child gets grants every month. If you've got 10 babies, the government in South Africa will give you. I'm not asking people to travel to South Africa, but I'm just saying the locals, this is what they receive. So countries like Kenya, I understand. Let me just ask you, Carol, and on trading. You guys receive disabled people. Do they receive money every month for the rest of their life? Do they have the same rights to work and study for free at the university?
Look at Carol laughing and facing down because I mean this is a new thing. I'm actually shocked that you're saying that in South Africa that people will give birth to 10 children and the government is going to be giving them money. Is that what you said?
Yes, every person right now that is you can have I can, let's say for example I marry you, Carol, or I marry you, which is not in the actual sense, right? If we can choose to have 20 children, each one of them is going to get a grant money up until the age of 18. Okay?
You people, do you want me to divorce and head to South Africa?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. In Kenya, it's your responsibility. In Kenya, it's your responsibility. Give birth to one child or 50 children. That's your damn business. You raise them.
Yes, it's true. Grants.
So, Cleo, let me ask you, Cleo. In South Africa, is education free?
A primary school education, do you pay in Kenya? In South Africa, you don't pay in primary school. You never pay school fees. You can study. You can go to university. There's something called, you can actually study at university for free. You can just say, none of my family members work. You can study up until you finish your PhD. Actually, you can study your first degree and postgrad. You can study for free. You can't pay for your master's. You just apply for funding, and you can't pay for your PhD. You study for free. Primary school for free. High school maybe you can pay in some areas, but most of the areas, like in rural areas, you don't pay. So from primary school, you receive a feeding scheme, food. You eat food.
Wow.
You eat food.
Now you understand why Kenyans are protesting fearlessly on the streets, people dying all over the place. We are suffering. We're really suffering. No one cares about anyone.
I don't understand why your country, you only got one president. In South Africa, you got the countries, different provinces, and different premiers. Like, for example, Western Cape, which is dominated by white people in terms of the politics and the economy, is ruled by different political parties and different premiers. They're not from the same government, not from the same national government. Wow. So your country, it's just got one person, because you don't have what you call proportional representation, whereby you can't like that. The winner is the winner. I don't understand why Ruto want to be ruling alone. This guy can be given a chance to be deputy president. It's so simple. You're all Kenyans. So in South Africa, you got this kind of a government whereby different political parties rules in different, different areas, based on what they have won. So you got different parties ruling in different areas, different provinces and different, districts and different councils and things like that. I do not understand why one person, cannot allow another person to come in and let him to protest on the street and even counter protest that person. So it's weird the way things are running. But going back to begging, forget about this, child grants and old people grants and disability grants and all that. Why people beg? We got the Max one there, and then let's hear, please, good people, like and share, comment. Alexandra Bungu. Oh,
Miss P saying that in the UK, our disabled person gets their rent paid and money every month of the necessities of the rest of their lives. Can you imagine? This is happening. And also there was another pending comment here. M&M said, these people who are begging on YouTube street and showing to the world that they are living in mansions. I can't understand how people donate, but others are really begging for the basic needs. Actually, for the people who are begging, there's an article here of about some of American beggars, by the way, who most of them live in mansions. Most of them, they live posh lives. There was a beggar in Nairobi. I don't know if he's still around but there was an expose also about him. You know, he comes in very early in the morning, he parks his car on Moi Avenue in Nairobi. He'll be singing. He used to sing and pretend that he's blind. He'll be standing somewhere and he'll be singing, and he has a very nice voice. And he was collecting a lot of money. By the end of the day, he gets in his car and he leaves town. You know, he used to stay around an estate called Umoja in Nairobi. He gets in the butchery and he's like, you know, some cameramen followed him. They followed him up to his home. I was shocked. These people are living good lives, you know, but they're living good lives more than even the people who are giving them this money. So we are left on these streets to be asking ourselves, questions, you know, why should we continue? Actually, me, I don't donate on the streets. I stopped doing that. You know, in Nairobi, we have this street food called sambu. It's called what? My what? On trending is called what? My kachumbari.
My kachumbari.
Yeah. You know, that's a very nice street food. You know, there was a time I had just bought one for myself, and this boy came to me, was like, give me some. I was like, give me one reason I should give you this. You know, I've been hungry the whole day. I've been going around the whole day, and you've been on the streets calling for food and eating the whole day. You've not been working, and you're waiting for me to come and buy my own food, and you want me to give you my food? You know, I had to ask this. I asked him, how much did you make for the day? You know, how much did you make for the day since morning? I was like, no, you go away. You go away. Who is this one? Owen Ogutu. Hey, baba, mtoto wangu ametokea wapi kuingia hapa jamani?
Accepted that.
Hi, Owen. My son is in the house. My son has, I don't know if he's really understanding what you are saying. Owen. Okay, you're welcome. We're welcome, my boy.
Okay, so here we have another person. This person has been begging for people to help her with accommodation. Actually, she's sorted now. She's so happy that everybody else is asking her that you can come, I will host you and things like that. But she failed to do that in what you call this place? In what you call Portugal. So basically, there's a strategy. There's always a strategy to show. For example,
yes, they have money. Cleo, these people, they have money. Even they can go to 5-star hotels if they want. They can go to 5-star hotels. They have the money, but they want to go to these shady kind of places to show us that they don't have money. So now they are calling for money. Yeah.
But why plan your trip? Why plan your trip? Why plan a trip that you're not ready for? That is always the question. Because if I know I'm going to be traveling to, probably, let me say, if I'm going to a 5-star hotel, why would I just go in there knowing that I cannot afford the meals in there? It doesn't make sense. And there's a comment I saw before, but I think it's lost in the charts. And someone is asking, what is the difference between scamming and begging?
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about. Don't worry, we have that worked out already. You know.
Yeah, we are coming to that.
We're coming to that. Okay. So yeah,
Max is saying what? What is wrong with Max? You people help this our brother. Eh?
I don't know what's wrong with Max. What's wrong with Max? Since I started eating chapati on this live, Max now is telling me I look 21 years old. Oh, I look beautiful. Max, do you want chapati or
No,
what do you want?
Max is a very truthful man. He says what he knows. He sees with his eyes. He's being very truthful. It's true, Max. Even me, I understand what you're saying. She looks 21. It's true.
I can't be 21. I can't be 21 and I'm in the lazy gang. Lazy gang, we were told we are people 60 years and above.
Check your analytics. You'll be shocked. The ages over there. Oh my goodness. We are just on a different level.
All right.
Okay, let's proceed. Yeah, Max eyes never lies. No, they never lie. That man is a very straightforward man. He says what he sees. Very straight. Okay, there was okay. All right. Let's listen to that.
All right. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment box down below. So actually, let me know if you're from France. Actually, yeah, I got a number of Team D to the code that will meet me, that will host me in Belgium. I'm sorted.
That will host me in Belgium. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Italy,
Nice.
in Germany.
Body language.
I have.
And you can notice that she says here that actually everybody's at the beach. So she left everybody there at the beach and she quickly came here and do the live video because she does not want those people to hear that she's begging for people to host her while she's insulting the reactors.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that is it.
Video, she pretended that she lost the bag. She lost the bag so that you guys could. This is called a strategy. You have to follow. So I will pretend that I
now
lost the
this
bag.
is not begging. This is not begging. When we come to this one, we can't call it begging. This one now is a scam.
This is a scam.
This is a superstar of begging. You know, so she lost the bag, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, she doesn't have clothes, so we need to find ways. How can we send her the money? She can buy new clothes and things like that. And you can host her. She doesn't have a place to stay and things like that. So that is all part of the strategy, guys. Don't get lost.
I have quite a number of contacts, you know, in Sweden, in
Norway. Why would you have a contact to ask for people and they must shift their room and change their room and clean up the bed just because somebody's going to show up? Life in Europe is very, very expensive, guys.
Yes. Like,
this person, the teacher is, the mother is a teacher. They got money. The father is a retired teacher. They got money. They have a big house. Marwa is one of the richest guy, and this woman is a VVIP. She has money. She's a queen of African traveler, you know, female traveler. So she's got money, and she lives in a good home, and she lives in Yamohansi, and she's now a beggar looking for people to host her. Guys, if you see somebody coming to your door and say, host me, because now I'm in your country, it's not your fault. It's their fault because you came to your country.
And also, I want people to look at, usually look at the body language always. It never lies. It never lies.
Yeah, you can see here. Listen here, lives. I don't know. Last time Kufu was saying this is it's a hostel. But guys, if you see something like this, it's called a Wendy, and this you can see on top there. This is not the right place for a human being to stay. But in Europe, you find certain places like this, Wendy, or whatever kind of things like this. But I'm telling you, to be quite frank, this is not the right place for anybody to be staying at.
For reaching out. So if you're still watching from the Schengen region, let me know, okay?
Now, you notice that people from Kenya, from Africa were trying to speak to her and she ignored them. She said, oh, no Schengen, not people from...
Hello, D, watching from Mombasa. So, guys, if you have a question, let me know. And are you watching from the Schengen region?
Oh my God. If you're watching in Mombasa, stay aside. I want people from the Schengen region. Hey,
hey. You just insulted a subscriber here. You just subscribed She just insulted and raised the middle finger to a subscriber from
CEO
Mombasa.
is, CEO is in the house. CEO is in the house. Black Beauty, thank you so much for joining us.
Black Beauty, don't worry. We got something for you here. I got a video I'm gonna play. Don't worry. Stick around. You're gonna see a video just after this. Professional video from Nyabo Hansi, inspiring new YouTubers.
Oh my God.
You're still watching from the Schengen region.
Oh my God.
Listen to this.
In Norway, like, hey, you guys, you're amazing, and thank you so much for reaching out. So if you're still watching from the Schengen region, let me know. Okay. Hello, D, watching from Mombasa. So guys, if you have a question, let me know. And are you watching from the Schengen region? Let me know. The Schengen region in Europe. Let me know.
I surrender.
Okay.
Hey, hey.
Guys, I need comments, guys. I need comments because once we are talking about I need comments.
People are busy laughing.
I need comments. I need comments. I need more comments here, guys. We need comments. Guys, tell me what is wrong with this individual. The person is she needs help. Where's guys? Where's Mike Venture? Mike Venture, you are doing a good job. You need to help this lady here. What is wrong with this Mike Venture? Where the hell are you?
Lisa Jameson, you people, this one now is a joke. Like honestly,
No, we need comments here, guys. We need comments. More comments here, guys. What is wrong with this person? Smell of desperation. Thank you. The other one, Rainmaker said it's a smell of desperation. We've got CA. We hear award David Jr. and aka Devil Jr. the number one begging and scamming award of Nyabo Hansi. Guys, tell me what is wrong with this video here. What is wrong with this video here? What is wrong? What you hearing there in the background? Because this is actually pretty much difficult to understand why would somebody repeatedly that people here who are saying, oh, I'm from Mombasa, and this person says, no, hell no. What you talking about? Okay.
That's in Sweden, in Norway, like, hey, you guys.
Okay, that's
So actually, let me know if you're from France. Actually, yeah, I got a number of Team D to the code that will meet me, that will host me in Belgium. I'm sorted in Italy, in Germany. Like I have quite a number of contacts, in
Germany. Our CEO is there. CEO is hosting her.
Black Beauty, you're in the house right now. Why are you not hosting this individual here, the lost individual without a comment? She's a homeless. She's from Nyabo Hansi. She's a VVIP, and she's the queen of African female traveler in the world. Why are you, Black Beauty, you're not hosting this individual here?
I want CEO. Can the CEO come in? CEO should come in one of these lines. Yeah, she needs to tell us if she's done hosting.
Tell us why you're not hosting this individual here.
Someone said that subscriber from Mombasa should unsubscribe and leave this channel immediately.
Please unsubscribe. Okay, they said she also said in the same video that actually people should do unsubscribe. From just hit the button and report. She said so. Report.
No, she wanted attention. She wants attention because she needs traffic. Because the moment you mention, we already know the moment the Marwas just mention reactors.
Black Beauty, I can come, but in bed. Yeah, you can come. You can be in bed, Black Beauty. I'll send you the link just now. You have to come.
But you see, most of the time, these people from Nyabo Hansi, especially the Marwas, will always want to come for the reactors because they know the reactors are going to be saying something. Now, if you come attack us, of course, they know that now we will talk about them. We've not spoken about Mwango in so long. The last time I did a story on Mwango, I can't even remember when. It was so long ago. So Mwango has been looking around and she's wondering, how am I going to raise money to travel all these countries, every country 2 days? Of course, it's costly. And in my own opinion, we remember that Drum Tours had said that Marwa had borrowed 10,000 USD from Mwango. So Mwango, ask for your money from your brother Marwa so that you're able to afford your travels, because it makes no absolute sense. And this is now what, looking at her, this is what I call scamming. Because what is this? Marwa comes here to beg. Marwa begs live. Mwango and David Jr. scam people. And this is now what is called scamming. She's making these stories from the top of her head. Her body language is off. Her eye contact is not on us. She's swinging something on her hand. She's absolutely building stories, and this is a scam.
Namaste says BBTV is not kind. And then he's laughing. He's just joking. Mwango, you are biggest liar. Your biggest liar. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine this person is doing this? Okay, but let's just take a listen.
Then in Norway, like, hey, you guys, you're amazing. And thank you so
You
much
guys, you are amazing. After that, she raises the middle finger after leaving your home.
for reaching out. So if you're still watching from the Schengen region,
they didn't reach out. You reached out to them.
Let me know, okay? Hello, D, watching from Mombasa. So guys, if you have a question,
Lambrusca.
Fire ban her.
You guys should leave me alone, okay? On my little corner.
What was wrong? What was wrong with these Mombasa people also?
I don't know what just happened. I mean, Mombasa is trying to support
her mind is in Mombasa for some reason. I don't know why.
Mombasa should have donated at least a hotel room in France.
Let me know. And are you watching from the Schengen region? Let me know.
Schengen only, no Mombasa. Unsubscribe quickly. Unsubscribe. If you are from Mombasa and you are in a supporter of Mwango, she just raised the middle finger right there.
The Schengen region in Europe. Let me know. Okay, it's obvious. No money, no travel. Yeah, and actually, one of the most asked questions about you guys, you people have been asking me, D, how do you manage to travel?
How do you manage to beg? How do you manage to be hosted and force people to host you? That's the watching. How can you say I'm looking for people to host you? Guys, you help. Comments. How can you ask people to host you in Europe, but now others are asking, how do you manage to travel? Then now you say, hey, people ask me, how do I manage to travel? And you don't tell them the truth. Liar, biggest liar. You don't tell them the truth that you are just begging and forcing people to host your ass right there. Now, you are lying, big liar, Mwango.
Of course, guys, traveling is very expensive.
It's very expensive. Are you paying for it?
And that's why I really appreciate you guys for supporting me, because I put so much in my work.
In your what? What work? What work? Who gave you the work? And what kind of work is this? The work of sleeping in people's houses? You are sick in your head. You need help. Hey, where's Mike Venture? Mike Venture, please. You were helping that little boy there, and we thank you. But now there's another patient.
Traveling is really expensive. More so here in Europe, it's something else. And sometimes,
yes, you are wrong. You don't travel to Europe if you know that it's from Nyabohansi, okay? That's why it's a problem. If you're from Nyabohansi, don't go there. Mike Venture is busy helping people. He can go to Europe anytime.
Sometimes I just feel so bad that I put so much work, effort in my work, then some lazy people sitting in.
Oh my goodness. Coco Mama, you guys, what's wrong with you, lazy gang, and including the keyboard reactors? Keyboard reactors, they are attacking this woman.
She blames us. She doesn't have money to travel. Why is she blaming us?
Keyboard reactors, yes. Comments. Look at the comments. Keyboard reactors have been attacked. Come on. Let me see the comments. Come on, push. Keyboard reactors are under the under the sun. You've been attacked by Nyabohanse, a lady who raised the middle finger to Mombasa lady. Hey guys, I think Mombasa lady was the Baki. The Baki. The Mombasa lady was Baki. Unsubscribe from King Mwango. All right? Baki, Chihuahua. Lambuska. You gotta unsubscribe. A piece of work to you. What's your name again? You just sick in your head. You traveled all the way from Mombasa to abuse somebody in a someone's mother, all the way day and night, long distance. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that Mombasa lady was a Baki Chihuahua. That's Chihuahua right there. You've been attacked, Chihuahua. You've been attacked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, in their homes, just spread rumors about me. Like,
hey, how can somebody spread rumors from their home? Jesus,
What?
you are spreading right now.
What rumors?
Oh,
Which rumors is she talking about?
this woman received money and she didn't help anybody in Nyabohanse. She went to Philippines and she took all her money that she was supposed to use in Europe for accommodation. She gave to JB's home. And she took all that money. She traveled to JB and buy everything for JB and told JB, quit your job, boy. I've got money here. We can raise up the family. I can do everything. I can open a tax shop. I can open a shop for you, boy. Stop working. I got the money. I'm rich. Now that money is gone. Now you're in Europe. You want people to be hosting your ass. Oh my goodness.
Imagine.
really hurts. They
Eh?
never travel, they
Imagine.
never lose money. They never, like, it saddens me. They put
Hey, you starting me because you're spreading your legs to JB, man, nigga.
if
Uh-oh.
success is just to it's just to
Hey, fake love. Oh my goodness, stop it. Fake love. JB says you smell.
shout and just talk bullshit and all that. Like,
Oh my goodness. Did she just say she just said a BS? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay.
That actually had that. And we remember when she was attacking the guy on the streets for using foul language. I had that and I was like, yo, are you the same person who stopped that guy from using the F word? And what are you saying exactly right now? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I think she's in depression or something because she also looks like she's tired and broke. I don't really understand what's going on. If she doesn't have money, Mwango, please come back to Nyabohanse. Come back to
Come back
Nyabohanse.
home. Come back home. No one sent you out there. No one sent you. No one is responsible for your travels. You know?
Look where you are right now.
Just
You're
come
in
back
a
home.
boat.
Stop stressing.
You
What
can't
are
be
you trying to
sleeping.
prove? You know?
No. You can't tell me that you travel and you go sleep in the dog kennel. No, guys, don't do this. No, look at the wood. No, come on, man. Come
I
on.
saw
No.
another comment. I saw a comment, I think, on one of the reactors channels, and they were talking about this story. And someone reminded Mwango that David Jr. did gift her a tent. And she said she'll be traveling around and now it will be easy for her to be sleeping because she'll just rent out her tent and sleep, rent free. So where is the tent that David Jr.
Where's
gave
the
her?
tent? Where's the tent?
Where's the tent?
She looks very desperate, you know?
No,
Yes,
this
Lisa,
is-
she looks very desperate. She should stay at home.
This is so insane, telling you, go, my girl.
But she's running away, according to what Miss Peace is saying. She's running away from John Fua's court case. You know, she's running away from that.
Oh my goodness. That's what I see. It's making sense. This is
Yeah, it's making sense.
Mtor, why you chase this lady in you? This is Kenya, it's not your country, and this lady ran away and she just gave you a country like that.
Yeah, and Mike Ventures here is saying, all the Nyabohanse YouTubers, let's come together and find a solution. Our village is beautiful. We need to solve our problems, make Nyabohanse beautiful village. Yes.
Very true. Very
Very
true. Nyabohansa is a very beautiful village, just like any other villages, all
Jim
over the
is
world.
running away from her own, her own shadow. Depression of apartment money. Depression of apartment money.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys see the door on the hostel? Yes, Monica, yes. Hell yes, I saw that. I saw that. Europe is very expensive. Yes, Coco, it is very expensive. This person ran away. She ran
Oh
away.
my God.
Oh my God. JB, where you at, boy? JB,
All right, Coco. We have a comment here from Coco Grace TV. She says, Europe is very expensive. I am in London. I will never host beggars like you. So Dimwang will come back home.
So sad.
You see now you go to Coco. Coco does not even want to host you. So I'm sure you are in trouble. And you can smell when somebody's in trouble. So she's been insulting people now, saying BS. You can't say BS yet. That's too quick for you. Imagine somebody that's going to host you is listening to you saying BS. How can I live with you in the house with somebody who talks in BS like a BS, BI? Like how? I can't host you after hearing you using the words like that.
It hurts though. Yeah, definitely you use so much money to travel. Traveling is not cheap. More so in Europe, like a hostel where I'm staying, I paid 40 euros a night. Okay. And it's a
That's even cheaper for you to stay in a dog kennel for 40 bucks.
hostel. So can you think about that? You need to move, you need to eat. Just a simple meal, let's say a simple meal here so far.
Meal. Can you talk about that? Talk about food. You're supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat.
Start from, let's say the least 15 euros. Do you know how much 15 euros is? Close to $20. I think so. Close to $20.
You think so?
So
In shillings, how
it's
much?
that expensive. That's one meal. Okay. So in a day you can roughly spend 50 euros. 50 euros
you
in a
can choose
day.
to eat once. If you can't afford yourself, just eat once. You don't have to eat twice or three times.
Just eat garlic. Stop complaining here. Eat garlic. Okay? Mwango, eat garlic or ginger. Just buy a little ginger, garlic, and onion in your mouth. Then you're done. You're good to go, boy.
So calculating, just know how much is that. Okay. Portugal, wow. Portugal, known for the parties. I hope you show some nightlife or some nightlife in Portugal.
James,
This is sad.
James, you didn't eat
Very
justice.
sad.
Okay, I'll try though, but let's see how it goes. I just
Yeah, there's no money. There's no money. There's no money. Don't stop scratching. When you start scratching, you're lying. Guys, judge here. Look what she's doing here. She has to scratch that part. It's not itching. That part ain't itching.
Okay.
I'll try though.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see how.
There you go. If you want to know somebody is lying, you must check this body language. This is part of lying. She'll do this because she does not know how to go about it.
You can roughly spend 50 euros.
That's a lie.
Euros in a day. So calculating, just know how much is that. Okay.
She thought that randomly. That's right.
Wow. Portugal, known for the parties. I hope you show some nightlife or some nightlife in Portugal. Okay, I'll try though.
Okay, I'll try. She will not try. And if you use the word I will is a word that means you're not sure. The word will, it means that you're not sure. Will does not mean it's definite.
I'm sorry, someone here, Asha Hussein is saying, if Mbosi Amboka can fast, who are you, D?
Oh my God. Fasting, so we should start fasting, I think also, right?
Guys, let's give Monica a shout out. Let's give Monica a shout out. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you,
Monica, for your support. We really appreciate.
What have we done now? All right, you must tell us what have we done. You deserve that. Okay.
You're breaking Monica's ribs, honestly.
So look at this. The body
Thank you
language.
so much, dear.
This picture here is if this person is a criminal and she's in an interrogation room. This part here will be profiled that this person is lying.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. If you see this part here, this woman here, this subject is projecting this kind of body language. It's called a line, and it's a scratching right in between the eyes, meaning everything she's saying. I don't know how is that possible. This person is one day is gonna have a husband. I don't know, but let me not be the judge here. Let me not be the judge.
It goes, you know, I just moved from Lisboa to this part of the beach because I love
That
the
is
beach
finished.
more. I love the beach more than the nightlife.
There you go. You see, I just told you. Just told you.
You know, I love the waterfalls, I love beaches and all that. But maybe, you know, in the next destinations where I'll be going, like Germany, I'll be showing you like some good nightlife.
Because somebody's hosting you. Black Beauty is gonna host you. Don't worry.
Black Beauty CEO. Beb
Yeah.
G, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you guys seen that?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Gee, this is
Beverly, thank you so much, Beverly. We really appreciate.
you know, like
Hey,
so.
guys,
You know,
I
when
really
you take,
appreciate your support.
you know, when you take a look at that video, guys, I'll tell you that you know this person here is completely 100% begging, lying for mercy, and she's not telling the truth. She's stuck there. She's afraid of gym tours and to face the case back in Kenya. Guys, this is what you call when somebody is on the run. She is on the run. She's running. She's running. She's using the passport, Kenyan passport, to run away from gym tours and from the court case and in order to settle the matter. And what happened? This person will continue lying and asking for people to host her. She's not telling the truth. She even opened a YouTube channel for a person who has a YouTube channel 1 year ago, opened a YouTube channel 1 year ago, but she can't get access to the email address. And then she opened a new channel and she only put the link of the old channel of that lady and said, I've opened a channel for her. And she tagged the channel at the bottom. Then I saw all the people from Kenya that are there. I'm here because Team Mwango. I'm here, Team Mwango. That lady cannot get access to that channel because there's no email address. Up until she finds ways to get that. But Team Mwango says she has opened a channel, but that channel is old. As last year, the first video there was posted last year. It means she has opened a new channel. So this person here is on the run, and it runs in the family. So we're gonna move away from this, and we're gonna move again. Like, let's see the comments. What I'm saying, guys, read the comments. Let's.
All right, Black Beauty is saying, guys, Dee is living only 2 days in those countries, just to tell people she has gone to many countries. And she really say anything about those countries? Absolutely not. I mean, by the time you're getting to a new country and you settle, 1 day is already gone. The next day at night, you're supposed to be traveling out of that country. What is that? So why fight? Why fight? Go to all these countries, living in two days in each country. What are you bringing us? And right now she's complaining about, oh, the cost of this. I can't afford myself. I need someone to host me. So my question was, they were on here coming and saying that they do not want to be hosted by anybody who has a YouTube channel. CEO, who is on our screen? CEO, you have got no chance.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. Black
Today
Beauty.
you are on my kabod, daughter of the soil.
Black Beauty and Capone. Oh my God! Yes, indeed. So let's take a listen to okay. Let's see the comments first, before we can go to the Capone. Before we go to Capone. The comments here says, I'm in trouble. Yes, you are in trouble, Beauty. You are indeed in trouble. Director's busy laughing there, and thanks a lot. Monica Chola, 26 countries in 90 days challenge. Yeah, because that's 90 days. It's not in Kenya.
You can't do that. You can't go to 26 countries in 90 days. I mean, unless you have a lot of money to be traveling around. You can't.
That is why she's begging, and that is why you see she's begging. Because maybe she was lied to by Marwa when he went there,
Yes.
so she's like into it. She's shocked already. She's already there and she's shocked, And also she's trying to prove a point. You know, these people, the way they like bragging a lot.
What's
Like,
the money
hey,
that
who is like me? You know, I went to how many countries in Europe? Yes, you went to those countries, but what did you show us from there? What is it that you even enjoyed from there? You did
You could,
nothing. You are just on the move,
it's
moving,
even
moving like
tiring.
the wind. You
It
know?
must be tiring. It must be tiring as well because hello, what time do you have to rest as well? The moment you
Mm,
land in a country, you're planning to exit.
mm,
Doesn't
Ponte,
make sense.
Black people say Ponte cannot even host the Ponte family, cannot host him because these are former parents-in-law. Why Black people says they cannot even host her because I mean they were supposed to host her. You see, don't can I just give people advice? The most thing that you're gonna regret in life is to burn the bridges. I'm telling you, the most thing that you're gonna lose in life is to burn bridges. Most people like burning the bridges. This lady here, what's her name? Mwango. She has burned many bridges. And if
yeah.
she cannot burn the bridges with Ponte Ponte, I'm sure she was gonna travel the whole Europe. It was gonna be easy and simple for her. So yes,
Yeah.
Black Beauty knows nothing about those countries. Absolutely, she doesn't know geography. I don't know what kind of a daughter of a teacher who does not even understand geography, does not understand accounting. We got it. Brother Junior, Dave Junior is an accountant, I think. Did not
Ah.
do calculations of traveling. David Junior, you are an illiterate idiot. Okay, village idiot from Yabohanse. You don't know how to help your sister to
Tabo,
push the travel.
Cleo. A shout out to Tabo Vanilli for the super chat. Thank you so much, Tabo. Cleo, I have a question. Have you played a clip from Black Beauty?
Okay, Black Beauty,
Yeah, we
this
are
one
coming
here.
to that.
All right,
Oh,
okay,
okay. All right. I thought we played it because it's okay. I understand. All right.
Thank
okay,
you
cool.
so much, Tarbo Vanili. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you
All
so
right.
Thank
much.
you.
Okay,
Really
so
appreciate your support.
yeah, thank you very
Mm.
much. So I was just trying to say, let me finish this part. On training, I was saying the junior is an accountant. Okay,
Yes.
we're supposed to help her before she can travel. How much it's gonna cost her to travel
Mm.
before you can travel? That was
Yeah.
my point. Number one. Number
Yeah.
two. Her father was supposed to know he's an economist, but he's not an
Mm.
economist. He's actually just a teacher. There's a difference between an economist and a teacher who is teaching economics. These are two different things. But he's supposed to work on. Yeah, I heard Dave Jr. was saying that the father is an economist. No, hell no. An economist is a person who's no, not that. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's just is a teacher who teaches economics. Yeah, who did that
Mm.
subject.
Mm.
The subject, not economics.
Mm.
All right. So the father was supposed to help her to calculate, to say in terms of the economy, this is how things works out. All right. And when you travel to a country, it might cost this much. We have right now we have a Google. You can type and check how much it's going to cost me, how much food is going to cost me, how much traveling is going to cost me, how much accommodation is going to cost me. Then the father was going to say, don't go or go. David Jr. was supposed to say, okay, how much you got here? You got this much, and we can do the balancing act here. Then IMR was supposed to say, maybe this is not time to travel. So all these people are the brain behind traveling of this family. So that's how things works. You don't just travel. And a teacher was supposed to teach the children of this home. And none of these things is happening. None of these things is happening. Now, these people are not even teaching when they get back from getting all the knowledge from Europe. They're not even helping the people in those in Yebohansi to teach them that traveling, you don't start a YouTube channel. So there's nothing we are learning from this empty tin. Here we go.
About to this slide. Since you said this is the way you want it, I told you it's me and you on this street. Eh? What? Lambruska, fire keep burning them every day.
There you go. I like this one here, guys. Okay, let's listen again.
Since you said this is the way you want it, I told you it's me and you on this street. Eh? What? Lambruska, fire.
Lambruska,
It's me and you. Fire,
Let's
water,
not
water, fire, burn them.
I like the way the CEO nowadays has twisted that Lambruski
Yeah,
Lambruska. Today she said, fire, keep them, burning them where you are. She changes it every time. I laugh so much.
the red carpet for Ramuska.
Eh?
Burning them every
Fire burn them.
day, every time.
Just be like Marwa. You can also travel the world.
How, for free?
You can also have some money for yourself. You
How? Mwango doesn't have money, bro. What you talking about? Get out of here.
can build your own house.
No, build your own hotel in Europe.
You can be anywhere in the world and still make money. Like now,
No, she's not making money. She's complaining, bro. You know this is the truth. Speak the truth, man. Fire burn, Ambruska, boy.
in Brazil, I'm making some money to sustain my lifestyle.
No, your sister cannot sustain her ass. She's all over the place and looking for accommodation and raising a middle finger to Mombasa, Chihuahua, Baki Baki.
You know, instead of every day working, I can teach you this. And
No, you failed, bro. You didn't teach this lady. You didn't tell her, your sister, that she's gonna be stranded and she's gonna end up
Yeah.
sleeping in a canal.
Yeah,
and the good
yeah.
thing is, that's because sometimes even I realize one thing: when you give people free things,
Yes, your sister is gonna get a free accommodation. So let's listen.
they don't appreciate it. They come
Yes, she'll never appreciate. She didn't even appreciate a Chihuahua in Mombasa.
back attacking you. They come back like there is no value when you do things for free. I came to
Yes, she's looking for free things, bro. Contradiction. Get out of here.
realize why actually free things are not so good.
Yes, but your sister still wants a free things, boy.
Because if I show you everything for free, sometimes you don't value it. You think it's just
Yes, but now she gave us a free things that she's stranded over there and she's looking for somebody to host her. And we really do appreciate that value.
free.
Oh my god. This was
Oh,
let me see comments in the comment section. Like this
comment section, Cleo, people are laughing. People are on their head. People are on their stomachs right now. People are sleeping over their stomachs right now as we speak.
Every day
Game
working,
over. Game over.
working. I can teach you this.
you cannot teach nobody.
And the good thing is, because sometimes even I realize one thing: when you give people free things, they don't appreciate it. They come back attacking you. They come back like,
Yes, you did the same thing. Ivan gave you a place to sleep. You didn't appreciate it. What did you do, bro?
Yes,
What did you
yes,
do?
yes.
What did you do? So you are
Remind
basically,
him. Remind
bro,
him.
Marwa, you are talking rubbish, completely rubbish. We gave you support when in India people were busy attacking you, and we were busy that moment giving comments, and Indians were busy saying no black, no dog, no monkey, and we were there for you, bro. What did you do? Everybody was there for you. I was there. I was there for you, bro. You know that. I still got the comment. I even tagged your video. What did you do? You called. You said let's again. You said we what? You called us names. You are bloody liar. Everybody was behind you. The time everybody was attacking you in Asia. That no black, nobody can dare your ass.
there is no value when you give things for free. I came to realize why actually free things are not so good. Because if I show you everything for free, sometimes you don't value it.
So let's look at your sister getting a free accommodation in Europe. What do you have to say about that? Because those are free things, right? They're not good, right? Now, I want you to make a video, who's this guy? Make a video whereby you say, my sister should not get a free things because they're not good for you.
Thank you.
Free. But when you pay for it, you know the pain because you said,
oh my goodness. Look at how he's using the fingers there, and the body language. When you see an individual that basically is using body language, is using hands more than he's using his brain, it means he's not even using his brain. He's using when he goes to the toilet what he uses. So that's what this guy is doing. He's not using his hands. I mean, he's using his hands to talk because he's lying between his teeth.
Sacrifice this money you would have used to maybe buy a flight to another place, but you sacrificed to pay for it.
And your sister took a wrong turn and she took a flight that was cheap and she lost the bag.
So that makes you take that work serious. It's just human nature.
Oh man, human nature to beg, my bro. Human nature to beg and to lie. You are lying. The whole thing here. Lambruska, come on, Black Beauty TV. This person lied throughout this video. He lied. He lied. Everything lied.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Now, let me just come in here. Jason and Gina, they say, Marwa, I want my money back. Jason and Gina, what money is this? Which money is this?
Yeah, they donated. They donated money. I know they donated money. You know, Justin and Gina, they donated money to this family here. You know, so you gotta get your money back. We're gonna make sure you get your money back. Your part, you need to join Jim Tour's queue.
Fire keep burning them.
Yes, fire burn them. Say it again, my sister. Say it again. Say it again.
Your secret society will soon come out on this slide.
Yes, it was the secrets here. You know, this a Black Beauty TV speaks the truth, exactly the truth, and exactly that's what they watch.
Say something, they will begin to say, "Oh, the Black Beauty TV do this." Gigolo, no, gigolo. See, let me tell you the way it is. Gigolo.
Leave her to say no. It is
your secret society will soon come out on this slide.
Yeah.
Since you say this is the way you want it, I told you it's me and you on this street.
yeah.
What? Labruska, fire keep burning them every day, every time.
Every day, not only every day, but every time.
Just be like Marwa. You can also travel the
Not every day, but not only every day, but every time. Every day. Not only every day, but just every time as well.
Wow.
Okay.
You can also have some money for yourself. You can build your own house. You know, you can be anywhere in the world and still make money. Like now I'm in Brazil and I'm making some money to sustain my lifestyle. You know, instead of every day working, I can teach you this. And the good thing is,
I can teach you this.
No thanks. No thanks. These people who are working are the same people who are helping.
These are the same people who are donating for him to be able to sustain his lifestyle.
Yes.
You know, and he's coming for them, telling them that instead of working, it's like he's insulting them. You know.
Yeah.
I will be working from 9 to 5, donating money to you. You are enjoying your lifestyle, and you are coming here to say that you. What kind of thing is this? Marwa is also a mad one.
No, but this is lying. This kind of lying, I don't even understand. Now,
these people, they should come back home and look for jobs. You know, YouTube is not something that you can. We can wake up in the morning, guys, and YouTube is gone, by the way. We can wake up and YouTube is gone. What will happen? Marwa will stay in Brazil for the rest of his life because we'll never get a ticket to come back home, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. The Mwango will be left in, in Paris. What will happen? People must have jobs out here. People must have real jobs out here, you know? Oh my goodness! I've seen the other day I've seen Miss Trudy. She's trying to get into a different lifestyle right now. She's not like so much into YouTube. Like YouTube is not her job right now. You know, she has invested in real estate, and she's telling people how she can help people to also invest. You know, people grow. At some point, people grow. People need to grow, you know, but this our boy is just there. I don't know how many years, 7 years, doing the same thing with nothing. He's not progressing. The house is not finishing. Everything is not happening. How can you live such a life, guys? You know, me, I don't understand. Yeah, you're getting your money, you're not investing in anything. You're just moving around, and also you are asking and begging for more money. You know, the people that even started before you are leaving YouTube right now. They're investors. They're becoming big people in the society. People are changing because time is really going, and anything can happen anytime.
But
Lord.
why is it that these are the only people who have to come begging for their travels? Why do they need people to cater for their travels, for their stay? There are so many travel vloggers out here who are doing their own thing, living in high-end hotels, taking care of themselves, eating 5 meals a day. This guy will come here and tell us that he eats 1 meal a day. Why? Why are you eating 1 meal a day? It doesn't make sense. I mean, there's a lot to do in this world. People have been traveling for so long. You have been traveling for 7 years, but still continue to beg, and you're proud about yourself begging. We need the villa like to be completed, because I understand, huh? Carol, are you going for the party? Are you going for the party?
I'll be there.
Yeah, this is just too much of the individual here. Seriously.
That's good. Because sometimes even I realize one thing: when you give people free things, they don't appreciate it. They come back attacking you. They come back like there is no value when you give things for free. I came to realize why actually free things are not so good. Because if I show you everything for free, sometimes you don't value it. You think it's just free. But when you pay for it, you know the pain, because you sacrifice this money you would have used to maybe buy a flight to another place, but you sacrificed to pay for it. So that makes you take that work serious. It's just human nature. Like free things are not so people free things, they don't make effort. That's true. And even sometimes
and
they
that
complain.
that is what he did when he was at Ivan's place. He was given free space, and what did he do? He took it for granted.
Brought in a girl, took it for granted, started acting like this house is his, running this house like it belongs to him, and absolutely not even giving, not even respecting Ivan in his own space.
And even wanting to turn Ivan's house into a brothel. Can you imagine going to that extent because it was free?
Yep.
Now he's still talking about free things. Like, seriously? Hey, fire burn them every time.
Fire burn them, man. Fire burn.
Fire burn them every time.
Some channels, some, not all. I've never asked anybody for money ever. And if somebody has ever given me money,
guys, you never ask for money from anybody. You never ask for money.
From them saying, Marwa, I appreciate this. But I've never asked anybody money to do collabs.
Oh my God.
I don't believe in the idea of taking from people. But in this case, I am putting work.
He doesn't believe in taking from people.
No.
Okay.
Is that the truth? Yes, tell me if that's the truth. You never took anything from anybody?
Absolutely not. I mean,
guys, Nairobi teacher is in the house. You have to welcome Nairobi teacher in the house.
Welcome.
He says, OTAM Carol, your last videos, I couldn't have done it any better. Good compilation, and above all, the accuracy is what brought me here. It is sad how I was used to spread false info.
Yes, and I think he's talking about, the way he was sent to take the money, the donation from Henry to the two kids that belong to Mayugno.
Okay. All right. We get it.
Yeah.
I'll be paying somebody to help me film this. So I'm putting work. It's value. And I'm not forcing anybody to buy this masterclass. It's only if you feel you are willing to put your money in this thing. What's your email? Okay, so my
guys, sometimes I ask myself, you see why you people used to say that I am always talking about Marwa? Just that small clips, guys. Do you see this guy as somebody that really realized life? Do you see this guy like somebody that have ever gone to school? First, what did he say the first time? oh, you don't need to work. You can do YouTube and you live on it, but you are always begging people that are working. People that are really working hard for their money. Some work 10 hours, 11 hours.
Yeah.
And you say you don't need to work. And the same work people that are working, they are the ones you are begging them online to give you money. Marwa opened his mouth and said he has never begged anybody for money. You people who say it's the Black Beauty TV that said this one. This is the real beggar. This is the man that started begging association in Yabohanzi.
Very true.
This is the
Very
guy
true.
that started, in fact, begging association in Yabohanzi, and he had the guts to come out and tell us that he never begged anybody for anything. Is it not Marwa that told people that his collaboration is $1,000 when he was in Yabohanzi? If you don't pay, he will not collaborate with you. You said it, my brother. Don't throw your saliva and take it back to your mouth.
Oh!
Marwa, at the end of the day, Marwa realized that.
Oh!
That's true.
Hey.
That's true. It's absolutely.
Fire burn them.
It's absolutely
That's
true.
the
And this is the reason why we come here. This is the reason why we come here every day. Just, bringing receipts, because today they'll say this, tomorrow Marwa will come and say that he has never begged. Marwa has never begged. Marwa that called himself a proud beggar on the Q&A that he was doing, I think, in Argentina. And it's the same guy who's coming here to say that he never begged. Such a lie, such a lie. It's a big lie. And if he actually provokes me, I'm the queen of receipts. I'll go back, remove all the receipts that he was begging, and do a video about it.
Ambuska, fire burn them on training. Fire burn. Fire burn. So this is a situation. So actually, we want IMR to get back to Kenya and teach all these people that are protesting here for the lack of jobs and security in Kenya. We want him to come and teach them that they should not work or fight. And this is the real situation. So I'm playing this video because Ayamara is a resourceful, is a guy who can teach everybody in Kenya to not complain or protest. They just need to stay home and chill at the beach and never ever work in their life or their lives, So that's why I'm playing this video here. So all these people, if you are listening, please, the Ayamara is a guy who's gonna teach you a masterclass of not how to work. It's called On How Not to Work Ever and Ever in Your Life. All Kenyans, Ayamara can teach you, can give you a master class for free. He's not going to ask for any cent from you.
A tear gas fired upon them by police. Our Bastian Renwi has more.
Thousands of people took to the street in several towns across Kenya, including cities that are not a part of the strongholds of the opposition, like Eldoret and Nakuru. Everywhere, people were demonstrating against the high cost of living, against the new taxes.
High cost of living, because if you don't have a job and you got the less, the little salary, you will not be able to afford. Kenyan government is trying to put a law whereby all YouTubers will start paying tax. And actually, they're still paying tax because if you collect your money, there's a percentage that remains in the bank. Wow. So all YouTubers, Aim Carol, On Training, and the rest of Nyabohanse YouTubers, if you got a little chihuahua there, it's a bakebaki, he's gonna need to pay tax to this street that she's trying to boost herself and become the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Against the government of William Ruto. Listen to some of Raila Odinga's supporters.
We just can't tolerate this. Everything is so expensive. The cost of living is very high. They can't raise taxes. We don't get salary raises.
So they're raising taxes, and this is the very government of Kenya that is receiving lots and lots of millions or billions of dollars in aid to help this country. And this country of Kenya also received lots and lots of money for COVID-19 to help those ones that were suffering and could not find a job, and they took that money and they used it for corruption for themselves.
They have no consideration for the poor.
You need IMR, my sister.
Peace. We voted for Ruto thinking we're going to receive peace, but you can see the state went at peace.
Yes, because IMR, you do not get a master class from IMR.
We are ready for anything.
You should be ready for IMR.
After the beginning of these demonstrations, a clash is broke out between the police and the demonstrators. The police threw tear gas at the demonstrators, and in some cases shot live ammunition in some cities, according to several Kenyan media.
So the government is killing people, their own people. This kind of government that everybody went to vote for.
They killed several people. The demonstrators threw rocks and started blocking some roads here in Nairobi. Raila Odinga said that he wanted to organize a public meeting in the capital.
So Raila Odinga wants to organize a public meeting. Listen to this part, public meeting.
In the capital, but he had to cancel due to security issues. Listen to him. Meeting in Nairobi. Raila Odinga said that he wanted to organize a public meeting.
Public meeting. Okay, it's gonna be public meeting here.
He wanted to organize a public meeting.
Public meeting. Listen to this. Public meeting.
That he wanted
No,
to
that's the accent. That's the
capital,
accent. I think he meant public meeting.
Oh, public meeting. Sorry, guys.
It was supposed to be a public meeting. Yeah.
It's supposed to be public meeting. So, okay.
Yeah.
The point is
He had to come and meet the people in the streets and talk to the people in the streets.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Let him become the deputy president as well. So this is a public meeting over here. IMRI should come through. So this is the real truth in Kenya. This guy is promising everybody the world. IMRI is promising the world that things are going to be fine, and I can teach you guys for everything that you need or you have ever needed. So that's what IMR is telling people there. Okay, don't worry, guys. You can come through, and life can be better, and life can be well, and life can be just be fine. So, guys, tell me, this is a real situation in Kenya, real situation at hand. How do we find ways to make sure that IMR returns home and
let's see you
his people how to not work and how not to fight the government and just still sit at the beach and enjoy life. That's how we should do this. So let's just play this video here and check the topic of the day.
People who don't have things like money or houses. It's important that we look after these people and help them out when we can, but it's also important to make sure that these people are the real deal. It turns out some beggars aren't who they say they are. Some are not actually in need and are very bad people. Others may fake things to make us feel.
We saw you this morning walking perfectly fine.
It's unknown what this woman's doing now.
We're going to see this person was
and you don't really need those crutches, do you?
Confronted her, but the scammer ignored them.
We've been watching you the last few days, and you don't really need those crutches, do you? We saw you this morning walking perfectly fine.
It's unknown what this woman.
So you saw Mwango perfectly fine living in a big house in Nyabohansi. The next thing, he's begging for accommodation. Guys, listen, this is the part of how beggars, and choose to be even choosers, that, they're going to choose to attack reactors. So you have seen that Mwango lived in a very big house in Nyabohansi, asking the poor Europeans to host her. Her brother has a villa. Her younger brother, Dave, is an accountant. The father is an economist. The mother is
probably spending the.
There's no difference between the beggars that you see in Nyabohansi and the beggars that you see in Mwango, the begging culture.
Ill-gotten donations.
This is what a strategy.
From the previous day. The next day, she went back to with her.
Also, you see the way this lady is approaching the beggar and asking him, asking her, you don't need these crutches. We've been seeing you watching, and this is an expose, just like the one that we did on Mayugno the other day, just like the other one that we did on Mayugno the other day. These things are happening all over the place. Or people have been coming, asking me, hey, so you are on Mayugno's next for what? What will you benefit and stuff like that? See, if something is wrong, something's wrong. If you have to detect it, we just have to detect it. You are on the street begging, pretending that you are lame when you are not. It's the same thing with Mayugno. Why are you lying to the people that you are what you are not? You understand? These things are happening all over the place. It's not just about reactors doing it. You see, even media houses are doing it. We have seen these exposes even in the streets of Nairobi. On our televisions, we see these things. People are being exposed. When you come out lying, just know that when your day will come, you'll be exposed. It's so simple. All right. Proceed.
Sure.
Friends, probably spending the ill-gotten donations from the previous day. The next.
So as you can see, Mwango pretending that she lost the bag is part of to get the heart and minds of the people. This is what it's called a strategy. So that's what I'm trying to display here, that Mwango pretends to lose the bag. Usually, the belt, where you fetch the baggage at the airport, it's got a name. There was no bag that was lost. There's always a security or somebody where you can say, there's always a baggage place where you can quickly go and say, please show me which belt I was supposed to be at, So the whole story of losing the bag, fine, she loses the bag, fine if she lost the bag, but you will always find your bag. I lost the bag at some point, and I got my bag. Even after some time, they posted my bag, and I received my bag. Here in China, I lost the bag. I was at a different airport, and my bag wasn't there. And within I think before even I arrived where I was going, I got my bag. You can never lose your bag forever. So these things happens all the time. But this is what she read on the internet: how to make people to feel that you are in a catastrophe. Many countries do this. In Malawi, they had a warning that there's going to be a catastrophe, there's going to be cyclone. They let it happen so that the country can get all the millions and billions donations. What happened? America's only gave billions and billions to Ukraine, and they gave Malawi a little money, and many people died.
Next day, she went back to work as a vulnerable disabled woman. The journalists confronted her, but the scammer ignored them.
We've been watching you the last few days, and you don't really need those crutches, do you?
So Mwango does not need to go to Europe because there's a house, there's a food in the house, and there's a villa where she can visit, and all the time she can party there with the alligators.
We saw you this morning walking perfectly fine.
We saw Mwango living in a big house and with the workers and the servants that works there, and they open a YouTube at her house.
It's unknown what this was.
So this basically is just to show you that there's a lot of things happening in the world, and this is how these people become beggars, and you will see them. Look at this picture here. Look what's happening here. This person is just okay. Just okay.
He had no legs and no hands. But after this guy collects a lot of money, he stands up like normal. He even counts his money very fast with his working hands. This guy is a really bad person. Not only is he lying to all of these people, but he's also taking donations from real beggars with actual disabilities.
There you go. So you can see the Hansen is taking money from people that are from America, and those people that are depressed, they have a bipolar, they have problems, there's some religious sick people, and basically they send their money to Nyabohanse because that's what happens. So that Nyabohanse people are taking money from very poor Americans, very old Americans, and these kind of a tradition of begging is being practiced by the churches. The churches will take the house from a person who has a terminal illness and is going to die anytime. And they force them to actually sign somewhere where if they die, the house will go to them, to the church. All the money that she has saved or they have saved will go to them. And this is the same thing that is being practiced by in Nyabohanse, and basically that's exactly what is going on in the world.
Something similar was caught on surveillance footage in an Arabic country. An entire family is walking around with a man who claims to be disabled. They had been collecting donations, but that's when a surveillance camera catches this man resting on the stairs. He then takes off his work clothes and walks around like normal.
Yeah. So in Arab countries, you'll see this a lot. In India, you'll see these things a lot. In many countries, you see these things a lot. You know, can you imagine? Look at the picture there. What's going on there? You know, the person is being dressed in a way that you don't even understand that this person is really very sick, and his legs maybe cannot function at all.
The beggar who was faking a disability was revealed in Pakistan. A journalist is tipped off that he's a fake. He goes to confront him and takes his walking sticks. At first, the man pretends to not know how to walk without his walking sticks. But eventually he gets tired of the journalist questioning him. He then stands up and walks away without even limping. It's a
So basically, Mwango is lying that she needs accommodation, but she gets money from she's if you check the money she's making on YouTube, it's a lot of money that she's making. So she's not using her money, she's using people's money. So in English, we can say, in economics, we can say OPM. OPM means O for others, P for people's, M for money. Other people's money. Other people's money. So this is a theory that Mwango and the brother are using. It's called other people's money. Dave is using the same theory, other people's money formula, and also Mwango is using the same formula. Don't use your money to pay for accommodation. Don't use your money, use other people's money. OPM. OPM. Use other people's money. That's what it means. So now everybody is practicing there in the same thing to make sure that they don't use their YouTube money, they use other people's money. OPM. So that's what is going on in that country. So you see, for example, here, this man here has been pretending for such a long time not to be able to what? To speak. He can't speak, basically.
In the actual state of things, Thompson neither needed a wheelchair nor had any kind of mental disability. A reporter from WAVE.
So as I said, that I have a friend in South Africa, that this friend of mine, he lies to the government of South Africa, basically he can't hear properly one of his ear. So he gets about, I think now it's 2,000 rands that he gets every month. So many people in South Africa that are lying to the government that they cannot hear. And that's what happens most of the time. So people will lie, beggars will lie. When you look at this picture here, that this man here who cannot walk and he has a problem with this speech and whatsoever.
Seen limping on a crutch and begging passing drivers for money, he was dragging one leg using aid to make his way along a central London road. After completing his act, he is pictured going to a fast food restaurant to get a meal, but this time around, people were surprised to discover that he was actually walking around more easily than when he was seen on the street begging for money.
There you go. So these tactics actually they're similar to what Nyabohan said, YouTubers are doing. So this is what IMR subscribers, Mwango subscribers, David Jr. subscribers, these people who lies that they cannot do this, they cannot do that. They're all lying about their lives, and they'll bring. This is why we were speaking to Mike Venture, who doesn't do this, because he knows that once he tries to do this, let me make it very clear. Mike Venture is a person who is one of our subscribers on this, and he came here. He basically said he started his organization way back, and there's evidence of videos that he started 10 years ago before IMR. So all these guys have started this organization, begging culture, but basically they're getting money completely for free. They'll ask for money, they will show these things. And I know that if they're gonna watch this video, they're gonna see all the tactics they're using. They just Google and they learn it from other organizations. In the past, people would send pictures to America and said, in Africa, look at this child here on this picture. He's having flies on his face. You know, these children need help. So they would edit. They used to call it this the same PS, Photoshop. They would use the PS or Photoshop to edit their pictures or a different application, and they would edit and put a fly, get all the flies and put them on the face of the children, and they would put pictures in America, and anybody that's from America here and old will understand what I'm talking about. And they would say, look, these people are from Kenya and they need help. They got the flies on their faces, they're very sick, they're very ill, and we need to assist them as soon as possible.
It would be reported that he had handed over his crutches to another man once he had finished his round of begging for the day. It was more like a case of division of labor. In addition, the man is believed to work with a group of other beggars in London. The shocking pictures of the fake limping man.
So there are companies, actually very rich companies, that actually employ people in Dubai, in Qatar, in all these countries. There'll be those people from other countries in Africa. I want to mention which region, but they stand there in those Dubai and in Qatar and other places. They will say, listen here, I just need money to get from here to that place, or I need to go to a job interview. So those things looks like, oh, this guy is just temporary. It's just temporary. Let me just give him money because he needs to go and get an interview, and maybe when he gets an interview, he's gonna get the job. You find that this person is gonna change the corner. So this is a beggars organization owned by mafias. They know where to put them, how they should change their clothes today. It'll be the same person tomorrow, and you won't even notice it's the same person. You gave it $10, and tomorrow you give the different person. You think it's a different person, it's the same person. They just change and put them in different locations all the time, because they know people
would emerge on the heels of another exposed chancer pretending to be disabled and lying on a skateboard. Number 14, beggar with fake slurred speech. Gary Thompson, also known as the bogus beggar, has been scamming his way through Louisville, Kentucky for years. He would pretend to be of special needs by slurring his speech, all in an attempt to panhandle money out of unsuspecting strangers. In the actual state of things, Thompson neither needed a wheelchair nor had any kind of mental disability. A reporter from WAVE named John Bowl took it as his duty to follow Thompson around for many days. On one fateful day, he confronted the man, who admitted to making a whopping $100,000 a year doing what he...
So another thing I would like to mention to you guys, actually, there's a lot of money in begging. There's a lot of money. So for example, if let's say I put 1,000 people in your city, 1,000 beggars, and each one of them brings in perhaps $20 a day or $100 a day. So that $100 a day, you just calculate. Let's say maybe not all 1,000 beggars that are gonna receive that money. Let's say 500. So you just times that $100 times 500. You just put one zero at the end there. It gives you 1,000, and you put another one there. It gives you 10,000. 10,000 times 5. It gives you about 50,000. So there'll be almost close to 100,000 that they can get every day. So let's say you get 100,000 a day. Like if you in the different cities within the country, 100,000. If you have to do that times 10, it gives you already 1 million. In 30 days, that gives you almost 3 million. So the $3 million that can be created within 2, 3, 4 cities within the country, especially in the very rich countries. So there is a lot of money. So those things are controlled by big mafia organizations. So for example, here you see that the IMRA is the kingpin of begging, and he understands, and he thought that when he said, okay, leave the country, Kenya, quickly, because James Tour is going to be behind your back. And he's going to be breathing on your neck, and he's going to be, James Tour is going to be a monkey on your back. Leave the country to Europe. You're going to get money. You're going to sleep for free. So that advice wasn't really good. And Jim Mwango cannot explain that my brother actually sent me here. As you know, that he's the one who bought the camera the first time she started, YouTubing and all that. So she's now become a child begging by the traffic light. She doesn't understand exactly. She's immature to understand that what she's doing is wrong. She cannot understand that what she's doing is wrong. So we cannot blame her because the problem, and that's what is happening in Nyabohansi, where little kids, they want to start a YouTube channel overnight.
He knows how to do best: lie and cheat people out of their money.
lie and cheat their people of their money and accommodation and houses and everything. That's what is happening in Mwango and Ayamara's family.
Bull would later realize that Thompson was a former millionaire who had earned $2.5 million in
There you go. There you go.
settlement. In addition to the proceeds from begging, he also makes about $81,000 per year in Medicaid.
There you go. So you see, why would you go and work? You're already a millionaire. You're already making more money.
Benefits that he's not entitled to. And in fact, in 2016, he served a 14-month sentence for defrauding the Social Security Administration, not entitled to.
That's what I was telling you guys.
The proceeds from begging, he also makes about $81,000 per year in Medicaid benefits that he's not entitled to. And in fact, in 2016, he served a 14-month sentence for defrauding the Social Security Administration. Following a series of similar cases like that of Thompson, police recommended that beggars be directed to the nearest homeless shelter to be provided crutches.
Exactly. If you're homeless, you should be gone. You should be taken to the homeless things. So, for example, if Mwango is homeless in Europe, he should be arrested and charged and taken to the homeless place where she can go and sleep. I'm gonna repeat. I'll repeat. Mwango, right now, if you find her or you bump into her, please take her, grab her, and throw her into the drain and take her to a homeless shelter. She can stay there as a refugee. I'll repeat. Grab Mwango, take her to the nearest homeless shelter in Europe, and please make her and give her the refugee status so that she can live as a person without a home. So that's what needs to happen. Anyone who's listening right now, if you have a contact with the Mwango, please, if you got authority, any numbers for authority, say there's a person without a shelter and has traveled all the way from Kenya. I'll tell you something. If you don't have a place to stay for your visa says you should have enough money, okay? It says have enough money. You submit your bank statement and you must have enough money to be in any country or travel to any country. You don't arrive there because they lied to get the visa. They lied, they used the bank statement from their YouTube, and from there, they didn't live up to their lies. They lied to officials that they have enough money to travel, to stay, to eat, and the government in Europe does not need, or anybody in Europe does not need to shelter or to give them or provide them with a shelter, because that's a crime. That's a crime. When you're traveling, you have to have a visa that says you have a bank account, you can afford, you are financially fit. So, Mwango is a walking liar because now she says she needs people to host her. There's a video we just played earlier. She lied to officials. That's the evidence. She lied to their officials that she has enough money to support her financially, to stay in hotels and pay for accommodation.
Woman is not who she.
Help me! So this is a problem that, guys, we are facing right now. And if you think that people are attacking,
although she claimed that she broke her back in a car accident, her true state has now been exposed. In this video, we can see a news crew following her around with a hidden camera during and after her working hours. Suddenly, a reporter confronts her about her deceptions. Her reaction shows that she had been deceiving people all the while. We can see how people can deceitfully lure unsuspecting people into their traps. Witnessing such events can make everyone reconsider giving alms to the needy. Of course, So
guys, what we are doing right now to show the beggars, it's not just us doing it. As you can see, I'm carrying on training. And you can see that the reporters also have done the same thing that we're doing right now.
Neglect will also negative.
So the same thing that we are doing to try to track, IMRs, things, Nyabohansa YouTubers begging for the money and asking Americans, you should pay attention to exactly what's happening even in your own country. where the beggars are doing the same thing, and Nyabohansa YouTubers are doing the same thing. Imara is doing the same thing. Mwango is doing the same thing. Everywhere, Devi is doing the same thing. Everybody's just lying and lying and lying. And this is the facts. Here we only speak the facts.
Impact those who are actually in need. Number 12, fake homeless woman. This Virginia woman has been exposed in a fake homeless viral video for panhandling when, in reality, she actually owns a car.
There you go. Wow. Same woman. Wow. Look how nice that car is.
Wow.
And begging from people who do not even own a car. They have to use a subway.
Wow.
They have to use a subway.
Wow.
They have to use subway. And this is exactly what Mwango is doing. She has a home in Nyabohansi. She does not need to be begging for accommodation. And when we talk about these people, you say we are attacking liar, 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 and filthy rich person lying and cannot pay for accommodation in Europe, and showing us the wooden dog kennel so that you should feel sorry for the next trip coming to your country. You should pay for accommodation, or you should stay in your house. And that's why she showed us that the background. If you check that video in the background, she shows how poorly she's living. And while you have a home, you can host her. No, don't do that. She doesn't stay in a wooden house in Nyabohansi. She stays in an upstairs house.
Mwango said in her videos, that at the embassy they have to check your bank account to see if you have enough money for you to survive where you are going, right?
Yes.
But this is the tactic. This is the tactic.
Every country, you gotta have a bank. You have to submit a bank statement. Even if you go to America. In America, if you go to study there, depending on where you are going to study, let's say you're gonna pay $48,000 for school fees, or you're gonna
pay. What I'm saying is that they
keep talking. Yeah.
What has happened? Are we still on air? Are we still on?
Yeah, we're still on. I'm still here. I think it's M car is gone.
I think so. I think because she's frozen. I think she's frozen.
She'll be back. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying this is what they do. They play the game of you sent me money in my account so that I can print out my bank statement, So the bank statement will be reading that she has enough money to go and travel, when in the real sense that money is not hers, and then now Marwa will take her money back. And then also when Marwa is traveling, he will do the same thing. Send some money in my account so that my account people will see that there's money when there is no money in the account. And I think this is the same thing that happened. They help each other. That's why you saw when she was doing these videos in Nairobi, she was mentioning Marwa all the time. I thank Marwa because Marwa has enabled me to do this. Marwa this, Marwa that. I thank Marwa. Marwa is helping me. You people, she's just saying Marwa is helping her, but you people, you don't understand how Marwa is helping her. I've seen people who have been wanting to go abroad. They come back and they will ask you for some money. They'll be like, send some money in my account. Once I print out my bank statements, you'll get your money back. These things happens all the time. That's why you see they end up begging on the streets, because they pretend they have money, but they really don't have the money in their accounts. She will send, David Jr., give me $1,000 there. Marwa, add me $2,000 here, and then the bank account will look as if it has money when it doesn't have the money. Once everything is approved, they take their money back, and then the girl will be left on the street begging. In my opinion, I think that is what is happening actually.
Yeah, actually,
because I don't understand. If you had 1 million Kenyan shillings, according to what she said in her video, if she had that 1 million Kenyan shillings, she's been in Europe for how many days? Not even a week. and she's already begging, you know. It
Exactly.
means that,
yeah,
the money that she showed over there was not her money.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Also, let's not forget that currently, as we speak, there's no GoFundMe. All right. So there's no project, no GoFundMe. So definitely, the accounts are dry.
Yeah. So they keep on exchanging the money like that. When someone is traveling, or you know, they help this one to travel, get the money after printing out. Once the thing is approved, return the money back to the owners, and then you just go and start surviving, begging your people to survive. By the end of the day, someone will be coming out here to tell us that, oh, you people, you don't know what it takes to travel. You don't know, you don't have money. If you have money, why are you begging? Why are you begging people? You just showed from the embassy, you showed them that you have 1 million Kenyan shillings. Why are you begging right now? Why are you complaining about the food and the accommodation? You should be in a 5-star hotel if you're having that million, right? Yeah, you should be going around sleeping in the 5-star hotels.
Yeah, and back when what's his name? Back when Aaron Dante used to run these GoFundMes and there was money coming in and out, Mwango used to sleep in 5-star hotels.
Yes.
She rarely slept in these places as she's sleeping nowadays since she met JB.
Yeah.
Because there's no relationship, I think, with Dante. It's not as strong as we used to see. Now things are still now going down. That's why they can't afford anything, because there's no money to exchange from this account to that account and play around with all this.
Yes.
That's why
Yeah, so this is a problem, guys, that we have here, that people are telling lies all the time. It's called lies. Ayamara, from that video that we watched, you can see that this is exactly from that Ayamara's video. And if you check from that Ayamara's video, that he said, he uses his own money, he does everything that he wants, you'll see that he's completely lying between his teeth, and he will basically never stop lying, as you can see in this video.
I want to meet the owner, and he's gonna be explaining to us this. He's hosting me here. Imagine he told me I could stay as much as I want. That sounds so blessed.
Did you just hear that? From there, we just watched. He can stay here as much as you want. He said you can live for free. You don't need to work.
But I want to meet the owner, and he's gonna be explaining to us this. He's hosting me here. Imagine he told me I could stay as much as I want. That's how so blessed I am, man.
That's how begging and smart you are, beggar.
Let's go inside, and I want to show you this deck before we go inside. So this is not wood, it's plastic.
Hey, recycle material, my brother.
Explosive.
Okay, you should be doing recycling in your country, in your Bohasa. Started recycling, and this guy here, you wanted to start, what's his name, Dante Aaron, you wanted to start like that, recycling. You just collect the material. How you do? You stop knocking the floor, people's floor, with your knuckles from Nyabohansi. You know, this you can't talk about recycling when what many nobody from Nyabohansi is gonna build anything with the recycling materials. You don't have, so you don't need to show anybody about that. You don't even know how to explain.
Does not rot, I mean. So let's go inside and meet my host, who has been my long-time subscriber. This is his beautiful
long-time subscriber. If you guys, you know this house.
Beautiful space, the way you see it. So, wow. Big house. See that? Hey, bro.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Thank you so much, first, for hosting me, man. Like I have to say thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
I see you're watching my videos.
That's right.
Yes, this is my live stream. I see why people complained it was not clear. yeah.
I'm watching. I am Marwa, and I'm chilling with Marwa himself.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm sure those cushions are very nice, you know.
And you have a big space here, man. Yeah. Without intruding to your private.
And don't poof there. Don't fart on those cushions, because you always pee in the swimming pool of people who are hosting.
This man, would you like to show us around, like just a little bit, so that people can know. You told me that the name of this house is like a single what? Single.
Yeah, this is just a single family house.
Single family house.
He doesn't have a family. Where's the family? Where the hell is your family, bro?
Yes.
This is how it looks like.
Right.
Man, show us around a little bit, man. I'm not. First is I'm not gonna put his address, and number two.
He told you don't do that. He told you before prior. At first, I'm not gonna put it the address because he said don't do that. You don't do that in that area. That's the first policy. You know, you always put the address of Nyabohansi. You know, everybody knows how to get in Nyabohansi with the cameras and the YouTubers. They arrive anytime. You know, so let's listen.
I'm not gonna take you guys to his bedroom. So at least.
Oh my goodness, are you gay, bro? Like, why would you be taking? He's hanging the underwear anyway. Why would you be doing that, bro?
It's only where I'm staying, you're gonna see that. Okay?
You are staying.
Okay, I think at least that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so this is just the kitchen.
Yes.
And I wish I started collecting magnets.
Yeah, long time ago.
Because it's just recently that I started. Keeping these for some of the places that.
So you can see that the picture there. This could be his. Actually, this could be his father. Yeah, this could be his father there. You know, maybe let's see all the things he puts there, or whatever. The magnets that he collects. Actually, usually people do this.
That I've gone.
Wow.
It's nothing compared to you, but
yes,
I'm trying to get up there.
Yeah, you know, for me, I always collect like bills. Like I have a lot of bills of the entire places I've ever been to.
Right.
So you collect money from people.
I take bills.
Oh, I think one.
And you collect houses, houses to be hosted at.
I'll put them.
Yeah.
Wow. So these ones, you got them from different countries you've traveled to.
Yeah, countries and some states also.
Wow.
Like if I go, like I went to Ohio to the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I get things like that there.
Wow.
I went to Sao Paulo.
Gosh, this guy, this video was taken in the first time he arrived in Ivan's place, things like that. So you can see that how wonderful that was, and it was the best place the first time he was there, and it was hosted the second time up until something happened when he brought who's this, Paulina?
Yes, Paulina.
Yes, I think that was the problem that happened after. But I think he learned a lot that this guy does this all the time. And I'm sure Evan planned that. I'm going to show him how he should be a man about. Because this is called immature. It's called any person who's mature. This guy needs the help. Honestly, he needs the therapy. He needs therapy, but I don't know how he's gonna get it. But that's how it is. This is
We're gonna go and check his bedroom. He's watching TV.
He just said he's not gonna take what?
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does.
You see how this guy lied? He agreed to this guy that he's not gonna take what? His bedroom.
He won't show his bedroom. Yeah, he said that.
We wanna do something here. We wanna go and check his bedroom. He's watching TV. But
seriously,
it's just a good thing for me to show you this, because if I don't show you this, actually, the beauty of this house you may not see.
So the beauty, but is it the bedroom that you want to show?
Why is the beauty in the bedroom?
That is someone's privacy,
He was also going around. He was also going around Tim's house just like that. He's not been allowed to show us, but he's on there in different rooms and talking about. I don't think he'll be mad if I showed you this room because it doesn't have any furniture yet. And I'm thinking, what is this?
No. Guys, read the comments. This guy, I can't even continue with anything here. This is complete. That's where everything went wrong. Let's not pay attention to the people that have been here and they've been alone because we didn't communicate with them. And I think I can't continue with this guy. I can't continue with the beggars. It's just too much for me to take. It's just too much for me to take. No, seriously. I don't understand why they continue doing this, and we just don't know that these people are just continuously just doing those things, that we don't even understand why they're doing it. And this is why I play the videos of beggars from outside so that you guys can see that the begging that AM Carol, the trending, Kokumama, Modesta, and Black Beauty talk about. This is exactly what we've been talking about all along. That these people will continue patronizing people, just patronizing. That's what they're doing, just patronizing, because there's nothing else. Is patronizing. That's what it's called here. You can't be doing this. You cannot be doing.
Actually, the point here is that we have understood that there are beggars and then there are scammers. Okay.
Yeah.
We are not against anyone who wants to donate to anyone. We are not against that. But we just have to bring an awareness out here to open people's eyes to see the kind of thing that they're getting into. Like if you see that lady who has a car, but is going to be begging money from the subway, from the people who don't have cars, And by the end of the day, these people are going home with a train when she's comfortably driving her car. This is the same thing that we're talking about here. Someone has a free, how do you call it? A piece of land that his dad gave him for free. He's building his home and everything. And you don't have anything, and yet you're continuing to donate to him. Until when? And he's not even showing any sign of finishing that house. And you're busy donating. Yeah, you're busy donating. Someone is in Portugal telling you that, she cannot move, she cannot do this, she cannot do that. Back at home, she has how many pieces of land? Sorry?
Cannot pay for accommodation in Europe.
Yes, back at home, she can sell one of the lands and pay accommodation. What's wrong with that? No one sent her on the streets. If you can't get something, you can go and sell your piece of land and continue with your work because you are calling that work. No one sent you out there. You understand? By the end of the day, these people who are begging on these streets, we come to learn that they are millionaires. They have flats. When the people who are giving them money, they don't have their own flats. They don't have their own houses. They're paying rent. You understand?
That's what that's what I said. That actually, some of the people that have donated have said they don't have money to even fix up, their cars, and they take their life. I'm telling you guys the truth. They don't have money to pay for their medical bills. They take their last money and say, "You have it, okay? You have it. It's fine. I will stay this way. I'll continue being sick, a sick person, But why would you take it from a sick person who says you rather have it and give it to Ayamara? You gotta have it. I gotta give it to Mwango. You gotta have it and give it to David Jr. who goes with the girls and go drink and use that money for drugs and whatever alcohol thing they go about. Why would you continue be doing this when these people are really taking it from you? They are really taking.
And in essence, if I'm looking at these people, they've got no expenses. Even when they are back in Kenya, they still live in their house.
Yeah.
It's not like anyone else will be traveling from their house, going out and still paying rent back in their house and doing all these things. What is all this money for? Like, why do you just need more? And you go to extent of now pretending and, faking situations so that people feel pity for you. So they send you money. You're always crying. You need money. For what?
Oh.
That's where the problem is that, you realize that actually, that's what I'm trying to say to you, that guys, like, I know people that basically they like literally they don't have money. I'm telling you, this is the truth. They don't have the money, but they take their last cent. I mean, I know these things, it has happened to me. I had no money that particular day to pour any gas in the car, But I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it to this person because maybe I'll be blessed because I was applying for something, it was not working. So I thought, like, if I give the money on the street to somebody on the street who's begging, I'll get lucky, I'll be blessed, and my documents will be transferred and everything. Yeah, of course, you believe in that. It does happen, you know. So what happens? You basically believe it's going to happen, and you spend the last cent and say, yes, it's going to happen. But are you doing the right thing? Look at this guy here who lives in a very beautiful house and asking money from this person here who basically maybe does not live in the same house as what? As him. Look at him. He's begging here on the street, and you can see him there. He begs it every day. So let's just play. This is the last video, guys. We have to stop this video. I mean, we have to I think this is just too much for me to take. So we're gonna end this video with this video here.
A fake homeless man. A YouTube personality named Jack Vale posted disturbing footage of a man panhandling in Roseville, California, before getting into his car and then driving to his house.
Look, he drives, and that guy that he took money from is using a skateboard to get to his house. This guy is using a car. Can you see this? This guy who just gave him money just here. Let me just move this somewhere here. Okay, let me just move it.
The comments down below. Number 19, a fake homeless man. A YouTube personality named Jack Vale posted disturbing footage of a man panhandling in Roseville, California.
Look, people that are giving money.
Before getting into his car and then driving to his house. According to Vale, his uncle had given the man some money a few days earlier, only to see him getting into a nice white car.
Nice white car. Mwango, nice upstairs house in Nyabohansi. Who's this guy? Marwa, nice big villa in Nyabohansi. You know? David Jr. driving a nice car and still begging.
Convertible. You have to take convertible.
All these people live in the houses in Nyabohansi.
Then zooming.
Yes, they go to the poor houses and make videos so that the money can be siphoned to them. All these YouTubers, they have got their houses and homes, but they make videos elsewhere. That's what they're doing. You know,
they go shooting videos in the bush, in the farm, so that you don't see where they're coming from.
Exactly. Nestor comes from a very humble, big family, and Nestor is Chief Mataka or Matiko, you know, whatever. These people, the natives of Nyabohansi, the first people to arrive in Nyabohansi, and they have got a big, huge family, you know, with the big houses. All these people that you see, we don't even know what the hell is going on here.
Off a few moments later. Now, Vale had promised to investigate the man and fortunately spotted him on the streets begging once again, where this time around he was shabbily dressed and carried a misspelled sign.
Look, this guy is using a skateboard to get to his house. The beggar is using his car, nice car, to get to his crib.
That reads,
Imagine.
Homeless, anything helps.
Can you imagine what's going on? The person that's giving him money is using a skateboard to get to his house. This guy is using, you know, a car to get to his nice crib. Nice crib. You got to see this just shortly.
Helps God bless.
Lucy says the
Good
donators
Samaritans.
are gullible. Yes, they are gullible because you know we don't see it, and that is why we are here. We are here to open people's eyes to see the bigger picture. You know.
I don't understand when people talk about Kokomama, Modesta, what they talk about, you know, what's this, the Black Beauty, AM Caro, own training, all these other reactors. Why would you talk about? And basically, these people, they attack nobody, only women. Only women. No, I'm telling you, only women. David Jr. will never mention my name. Chihuahua will never mention my name. All these, whatever, they will never mention. But it will be Modesta, Black Beauty, and Carol. Certain times, those little tadpoles, they mention even on training. You know? So you can see that they think if they can attack females and women, because women seems to be more smart and intelligent and don't like this, it would work for them.
Were seen donating money to him, and after he closed up shop for the day, Vale and his uncle then followed the man to a garage, where he then left in a clean late model Chevrolet Malibu.
Chevrolet, just imagine. That car is already expensive. It's already expensive car. It's not any other car. It's what it is. Chevrolet.
These things are happening. These things are happening everywhere. Even the people in the streets. We have so many churches that have opened up. You know, they are begging. Sometimes they even blackmail their own congregation, their own audience. They blackmail them. For me, the only thing that I know better is, when I have my money and I know that I need to help, I only visit orphanages. That's it. Taking my money into the churches, big churches, guys. You see that I'm not against religion. I'm not against the men of God, but you can see there are some places where the pastor is coming to preach, but before he preach, he has to say a shout out to his son who is studying in the university in Australia, who is watching him or the live service. And their kids are going abroad, they're studying abroad. You are struggling to take your kid to school here in Kenya. You understand? And by the end of the day, they'll be asking for envelopes. Envelope for this one, envelope for this blessing. This envelope is for 1,000. This envelope is for 5,000. Another envelope for blessings, 20,000. And you see, these people are driving the best cars. You are taking a boda back home. You understand? They're eating good. They're eating in big hotels. There was another pastor that was caught the other day, also in a lodging, after collecting all the money from the church. You understand? They're doing funny stuff. They're living their lives. You are really struggling. You're really struggling to get there. But by the end of the day, people are enjoying with people's money. So this thing is just everywhere. In the churches out here. Sometimes, that's why even in my video, one of my videos, I said, my 10% I only take to orphanages. I go and visit those children who have no father, no mother, give them some love, share with them what I have, cook for them, play with them, instead of walking around. I don't give anything on the streets. Even if they send, even in Nairobi, we have some women, they come with their children on the streets. The kids will be following you, holding your dress.
Yeah.
Pulling you around in the streets. Auntie, give me this. And their mother is sitting over there. It's so sad. I don't do that. I don't give anything.
When you give the little babies any coins, they quickly rush it to their mom and then they come back again and put.
Yes, they're doing this thing. So me, I really started this thing for a very long time. I was like, I won't do that. If I like someone and I feel like, okay, this person, I feel like I want to donate something to him, I do, wholeheartedly. If they're children, especially me, I focus so much on these vulnerable children. I do focus on them so much. And that is why even my 10% from my YouTube earning, I have to check on them. I have to, because there are also people here who are also supporting me with my channel. So what will I do with this money? Will I go and take this money on the streets to give these boys who've been eating mandazi all day long? They're eating and me, I'm struggling. I've not eaten anything. It doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
The worst thing is, okay, what worries me the most, like I've said in the past, is that now when you start this trend, you keep getting better in it. Okay. So if I'll use this to get money, then that is what you do. If this fails, you try something else. And it's because now you get this money every now and then, you're not content with whatever that was supposed to be yours. Like you always want more.
You want more.
Yes, true. And these are really young men in Nyabohanse doing these things. So what is the future of Nyabohanse? What happens 10 years from now? Are we still going to be in the same situation where we are still saying, okay, we built the whole of this house, now we can't maintain it, we need money to maintain it? Or exactly what is happening? Because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Nyabohanse and how people have started now, joining YouTube so that they can, be getting funds. And these are really, really young men who are supposed to be out here working hard to provide for their families. We are not saying that being on YouTube is wrong. You can do your own YouTube, it's fine. But what are all these tricks and tactics that you have to use every now and then to just get a lot more money from people? For what use? Why? It doesn't make sense to me at times.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And just to add to what you just said right now, is that it's not advisable for young people. Education comes first, and we mentioned those things actually in our own training video, that you gotta go to school. Most of these people that are doing YouTube, I mean, they've got to university already, they're done, they're finished. They have alternative professionally. They can get a job anywhere, they can work anywhere, anytime, in any country, at any hour. So if your YouTube should always be secondary. I'm gonna repeat, your YouTube channel should be a secondary thing that you're doing it just I'm having fun here. If you get money, it should just be a bonus for you to say, oh wow, there's a money that can come in. Oh wow, I can save this money perhaps. And that's how life should be about. Do not start a YouTube channel just because you have seen a gangster that is walking around and promising people the moon. You can go to the moon anytime. So this is a problem. I'll give you an example. If you watch this channel here, like for example,
they also trailed him to his house and then
look at this house.
Knocked on his door. They
look even at the door, just the door alone, that cost a lot of money.
A clean late model Chevrolet Malibu. They also trailed him to his.
Look at the house. Look at the house. This is not just ordinary American or in some place ghetto in America. This, you can see that this is basically a well-to-do neighborhood. As you can see, it's got a bamboo. Is it bamboo or whatever? Not bamboo. What you call that thing in the tree here on the right hand side, if you can see, if he's got all these things, it's only in the best neighborhood in America. Anyone who's watching right now, you know what I'm talking about. Especially if we've got a door that looks like this in America. A door looks like this. Now check
his house and then knocked on his door. They confronted him and he eventually admitted to owning the house. However, that was after several denials. When the fake homeless man realized that he had been exposed, he simply pushed Vale and told him to get the F off of his porch. Number 8.
You see?
Simple.
Simple. That's so you can see that
fake disabled Tanzanian. A middle-aged Tanzanian national simply named Emma has been seen crawling for the past year. While giving an account of her disability, she claims to have been disabled since birth. And when you observe her from a distance, she does seem to suffer from multiple disabilities that render her.
So you must have your baby on the back so that we feel something towards you.
That is mistreatment of the highest order. You're mistreating yourself. You're mistreating the baby. Oh my goodness.
The last part of this video, Carol, that this guy, that's why you see Kenya right now is destroyed because of some people in India who have destroyed the country. People like this guy here, you can see in the picture here. These are one of the gold mafias who have come up with a fake GDP of Kenya and Zimbabwe and other countries, and working together with the people like, the presidents of Kenya. And that's why Kenyans are striking, they're hungry, no developments, no improvements, just country and begging, because people like this guy here, you can see in the background, just look at him.
Then I told him about gold. I said, look, there's so much gold flowing through Kenya, but it's nothing Kenya is benefiting. It's not the world.
Patney tells the intelligence chief he has a solution.
So after this guy, he tells the intelligence of Kenya that actually has a solution to solve the problem of Kenya. And after that, what they do is they take all the money from Kenya and they buy gold, and that gold can be sold in Dubai, and the money doesn't come back. But on their slips, they'll write that this is the money that has been contributed in Kenya. So only the papers written the number of the money income for Kenya, and it will be recorded on GDP. So most of the time you see the president, Ruto, will say Kenya's GDP of this year is this much, is this much. It's all bloody lie. It will be recorded on Wikipedia. It will be recorded in Kenya.
Nice.
And you guys see that Kenya is improving while it's not, because all these guys are mafias. The people who are ruling Kenya is not the Ruto. Is the people like the gentleman you see here in this video. I'm gonna repeat. People who are ruling Kenya are not Ruto. It has never been. It's the people like this guy here.
I can create 500 million, every year from this if you do a proper license of this gold. So he took me to president.
Wow.
So I became advisor to the president.
You see, he became he became advisor to the president of Moi.
President Moi. So then he gave exclusivity.
Patney's company, Goldenberg International, is granted an exclusive license to export Kenyan gold. Instead, gold from what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo is smuggled into Kenya.
See? You see what's happening in East Africa or Central Africa? You see what's happening? So that's why you find people that are stressed. That's why people like Ayamara, you find people that are stressed, people on the street protesting. That's why you see people in the slums in Nairobi, in the slums all over Kenya, because of the presidents, all the presidents of Kenya. And this is the bigger picture here. And that's why you find Kenyan life is unbearable. You know what they're doing now? They're going to collect money through tax, increasing tax, when basically they've embezzled money and created a fake GDP.
He sells it abroad and receives a 35% commission from the government.
Imagine the whole country, this guy gets it 35%. One person, with all the money, the gold of the country, one person gets 35% and charges a YouTuber like Ed Caro on training, charge them another percentage to take the money, the little money they get from YouTube.
In total, Patney pockets $600 million.
Do you know $600 million can do for the people in the slums? You can build all the houses for free for all the entire slum.
It's shared with Arab Moi and the government officials who gave him the license.
Presidents before that and even presidents after that, and the current president.
Kamlesh Patney is a criminal mastermind, is the only word to describe him.
There you go. There you go. So what you see, what Amara is doing, of course, is a bad thing, but this is how these guys are busy destroying the entire nation. All these guys from Zimbabwe to South Africa, everywhere. That's what is going on here. And they will never stop at nothing. And you talk about it, you may even lose your life. There's this guy here is a pastor, and that some of you guys, you know him or whatever. And he's also been working with the current president of Zimbabwe. As you can see there on the side, it's a guy
his highest diplomatic posts.
He is my first ambassador at large assigned to promote Zimbabwe brand.
Look at the car he's driving.
To subject this young man to training.
So basically, this guy here is the one who has been helping the president of Zimbabwe to destroy the whole Zimbabwe, and that's why you see what is Zimbabwe where it is right now. Grace Mugabe has been doing the same thing, and that's the main business that she has been doing together with Mugabe.
We have the man of God working with us.
Man of God is a crook.
President Mnangagwa appointed Angel to one of the country's highest diplomatic posts.
He is my first ambassador at large assigned to promote Zimbabwe brand. We had to subject this young man to training, to diplomacy. It's difficult to train a prophet.
Now, as you know, that there are many Zimbabweans that have studied international relations that could be appointed. You don't need to appoint anybody, but because this guy had a connection.
We were surprised that he did well.
Let's look at the president. Can you believe this?
An ambassador at large, I'm ambassador to 85 countries, but on the special envoy, I'm a representative of the president.
You are representing the president.
Yeah. So if you then look on paper on that position, I'm number 2.
After the president.
And there's no position like that in the country. It was just one position that was never filled in. And
it's created for you.
Yeah, it was created.
So one and only one.
So as you can see him here, he's talking to the people who are investigating about the crimes he's committing, selling gold and selling what for the president. So that's his job. His job is not to be an ambassador, but in paper, that's exactly what they're saying there. That it basically is an ambassador at large. So the world doesn't work the way you guys think. So you can do YouTube, you can do whatever, open YouTube and make a little money, but the more money is in money laundering. That's where the money is. The president will just be there.
I think they said that his YouTube channel was blocked, something like that, right?
Yes. Yes.
Was it blocked?
Yeah, it could have been.
It was deleted.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. I just know that these are the people, bad people, that basically are destroying Kenya. And majority of the Kenyan, the money that was supposed to be helping the poor Kenyans, it's going to people like them. People like them. And that's where you find people of Mike Venture are having, has to be taking the job, helping the sick children who could have been helped by the government. Why do you have, as a little kid, you have a right to free education? Why kids should be paying school fees? That's what I'm asking. Why you allow Kenyan children to pay school fees? Why do you allow people that are very poor to pay school fees to go to university? Why do you allow the very poor people to pay school fees to go to a high school? Why do you not pay grants to the children that are born in Kenya so that they can be able to have a food and put a roof over them up until they reach the age of 18? Because the money is there, but the money is gone to these such people like the president, and that's where the money is going. And that's why they will never allow that Raila Odinga to become the deputy president, because there's a money in gold being transferred and being made in millions and millions, while the Kenyans will remain very poor people, 48 million people to 50 people or 58 million people, 58 million people or 60 million people that are suffering because of such organization. And that's why we are here talking about beggars. At the end of the day, they will say they're begging for money when the real money is in their pocket. That's what they lie. Kenyan government is asking for money, aid in their budget, but there's money that is being worked in this gold mine underground,
which makes the central bank the overseer and control and official dealer of gold in Zimbabwe.
Imagine.
The central bank was given that mandate because traditionally all currency has always been backed by the bullion.
Small-scale miners produce half of the country's gold. But Zimbabwe's central bank doesn't have enough money to buy gold from them.
I think that 80% of the gold mined in Zimbabwe gets smuggled out.
80%. Can you believe that? 80%. 80%. And we have Zimbabweans all over the world suffering in their country up until this day because of a leader. A leader can just change this and say, we will help. They're going to kill him. America's going to kill him. George Bush's oil company was transferring oil from Tanzania somewhere there up. I don't know, from there passing through like this, going to Namibia this way and going to America. That's what they did. When they killed Mama Gaddafi, they took all the gold that Mama Gaddafi kept, that he wanted to create a currency with, and they took it, transferred. NATO took all that gold to their country.
Okay, Cleo, let's not get into too much politics, please. I beg of you.
All right. Okay, we can end this show and go ahead. I'm gonna put everything in your hands now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cleo. It was an interesting video. Very, very interesting. I know we have a lot to talk about as usual, guys, but time is not on our side. I don't know, Cleo, on your side, what's
come again?
What time is it on your side? Is it already morning?
I'm gonna embarrass myself. Right now it's 20 minutes past 6 in the morning.
Okay. On my side it's around 1:20 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So we're gonna close, but let's maybe on trending can take us through some comments before we clear. Please.
All right, let's see people who are on here before we say bye-bye. I need to go up just a little bit so that I start from Chipo. Chipo, cry my beloved country. Miss P talks, these men are destroying the country. Let's see what anyone else is saying. Joy John is asking, has MT changed from embracing scammers? I don't know. You guys.
Scammers are everywhere. That's why we were watching that video. Scammers are everywhere.
Namaste Z is saying, true talk, Cleo, but Cleo, please leave politics out of this, please. Okay? Cleo, you're so political, yeah? All this, I can see there you're delving into this story and you want to keep going and going. I think you should hold this in your own channel because you like politics so much. Just a thought. I don't know.
You are made of politics. You are made of politics.
All right, CA says, CA is still saying the same thing about politics. But anyways, let's say bye-bye to Monica Achola, Criolla, who's on the chat, CA, Niger Daughter, Rosa Jackson, Miss P Talks is on here as well. Tech Buddy, Tabo Vanilli, Cleo Boni, Niger TV, Niger Daughter TV, Hamilton. Benjamin says it's 6:20 p.m. in Trinidad. 6:20 p.m. It's 1:21 now here in Nairobi, Kenya. Richard Joel Weaver, we like woto, not politics. Okay, we've had. People love woto, not politics, okay? Said Abdul Man's talk episode. Who else is on here, guys? If you want me to read your chat, please keep writing before we close this live. Anyone who's on here, I saw some people leaving on earlier. I've seen Kimo, K-I-M-O. I also see Director Kevo on there. Carol, there was someone who was telling you that Arsenal is losing. I don't know if you're an Arsenal fan or why they were telling you that.
Now we know.
We were discussing about Arsenal at some point, because I'm a fan. We were discussing about it, and yeah, on. I was forced to watch it from a different gadget, actually. Anyway.
I think that's all. I've said I've read everybody apart from Kenyan living abroad who's saying bye-bye. Let me go edit today's video. Kenyan living abroad. You have a YouTube channel. You're going to edit a video. I'll pass by and see what you have. Bako Pamela, Bako Pamela, Namaste Z, Fidelis, Nganga Criolla, S99, Tabo Vanilli, Miss P Talks. I think we've said everyone who's on there, plus Zara Davis, and lastly, it's Wangeshi Shege. Yes.
Yeah, so I want to also give a big shout out to everyone who has supported us, donated to our channel. Although we were not out here begging or scamming. But we really appreciate your support, guys. We really appreciate you. Keep us going. You keep us, you give us the morale to go out there and bring this content so that we can talk about it. It's a learning session. We all learn from it. As much as we present it out here, but we also learn from everything that we put on this table. So, guys, I sent you my heart. I sent you my heart. Love. Let's send my love before we go. Yeah, you know how we do it here now, guys. Eh? And I've had people asking, who is this Caroli? Caroli is AM Carol. Yeah, AM Carol sending the purple hearts, AM Carol sending the yellow hearts. Where's the other heart? Let's just send some hearts before we leave. Okay. Where's the blue heart? Let me send some blue hearts here. Yeah, some red hearts, purple hearts. Yeah, that's how we do it here, guys, as we live, as we go. On Trending, thank you so much for your time. I know yesterday I missed, oh my goodness, I missed a lot, but I've been following your videos. It was a very interesting topic that you people you are talking. You know, you guys, let me not even say that one.
No, you can't say it.
I have just gone out to breathe a little bit. But Cleo can't leave me alone. Hey, Cleo, you also.
Hey. You went on a date. Your husband took you out. Come on, say
Cleo, you can't really call it a date. It's just a family reunion. You know, there are times when you people just want to, you know, to go and rekindle some lost memories. You know, we are very busy people sometimes. You know, we need to spare some time out here. Okay, guys. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.